Kicking like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass to Halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy max to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and thick enough, motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it.
Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Ay, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long Thing was cute, ay, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these again before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your was squad up, you turn telling right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30, again turn me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
You heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip, anytime you get on a fight. Polygons and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy, a look-alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt, tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Wonder.
What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Black Bond, Jack Move, Kids Move, Blandrew, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack Move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We got the games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top 2 and not the 2. Weapon wheel. Get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel. Out the window.
well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well, we keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still.
Size 13, and if they do, you got to make sure they're wide enough for you as well.
Yo, mic check.
Oh, you here?
Yo,
What up?
not much. What's going on with you, BG?
Chilling, man. How everybody feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Good, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Hey, black people won yesterday, so it got to be a good day, right?
What do we win?
Hey,
What
man.
do we win?
What
Pride.
did we win? I mean, bro, you haven't seen the Tank Davis fight, bro?
Oh, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
you know them fights be representing the whole community, man. The Mexicans mad at us right now.
Oh man,
Shout out to the Mexicans though. You know, like
It's
listen, because after what's his name lost to Wilder. Well, he lost to Fury rather. Man, it was looking bad for us for a minute. I don't know if we recovered. And didn't he lose during Black History Month too? Oh man, I think it was bad.
shit.
oh
for us.
yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah.
last
And
night
then-
showed me how a lot of people never watched the De La Hoya and Hopkins fight. So many people were confused by the liver shot.
Yeah. Some people were like, "Oh, he threw the match, paid off." I'm like, y'all are idiots."
I mean, clearly, even if like you don't watch boxing, some of these people should have like watched the Ipo.
Or if you've ever been hit in your stomach, even if it's not your liver, if you ever been hit in your stomach and not expecting it, and you could like for a few seconds you could try to play it off like it don't hurt. Oh my god, that joint
Yeah.
hurt.
Did he break his ribs? That's what I want to know.
Not that we know of. I
Oh, you
think just a liver
you
shot.
talking about Ryan?
Garcia.
I don't think so. I didn't
'Cause
I didn't watch the post fight interview, but he looked like he was fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just got the win now. You take a liver shot or like a kidney shot, that should have knocked the wind fucking right out of you.
Yeah,
Right.
it was quick too.
That's what he said. He
I'm
said he
so-
just couldn't breathe.
You know what if he probably could have gone back, the smarter thing for him to do would probably just back all the way up into the corner or into the ropes to hold himself up.
Yeah, he did back up, but he's like he got on the knee before.
And he came forward and then he went down.
Yeah.
Should have
Yeah.
backpedaled it the whole way up.
Yeah, that damn
Yeah.
liver.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Ryan Garcia to do a bit more, man. Give old Tank a good run for his money, man. But turns out,
that's-
man, but Tank was the better technical fighter, man. He was more technical on this fight than any of his
That
other
was
fights.
Garcia's first loss, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, they both were undefeated before they fought.
What weight class is that in? Lightweight?
They're both light, weren't they? Both like ones around
Yeah,
150,
135.
Oh, damn.
No, they were smaller than that, bro. It was 135 because
No, but
Garcia
I'm
was
saying, what was the
135.
match at? The match was at lightweight?
I believe that's lightweight.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat,
But
how y'all
overall, man,
doing
it was
today?
a fight.
Jack, what up?
Garcia got him by 4 years too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna have to start docking Alex for continually showing up late, BG.
Doc him what?
I don't know. You're gonna dock him something. I mean, you can't try to call other people out for being late and then show up late. I mean, that's just like niggas to do that, though, right? Say everybody got to be on time, don't be late, and then show up late yourself.
Hey, man.
But it's a good week. I got my Twister XTs just rolled up in here. $340 pair of rollerblades. These shits better fucking fit. These things look fucking sick. Shokyo gonna be fucking hating.
Oh, man. Love that for you, brother.
I know. You know, I brought peace to the land, so now we don't have to mention the land anymore. Been a very quiet, peaceful week, man. You know, met the girl's family and friends over the weekend yesterday. You know, it's been a good week, BG. My only complaint is this, and this is a silly complaint to have. Why all the good games coming out after Social Reject season ends?
When did Social Reject season end? When is that date?
When the weather gets warm.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I need the best games to come out when the weather is cold, frigid, and I don't want to leave don't want to leave the place, the house, the crib, the apartment, whatever you want to call it. But now that the weather's getting warm, now they drop in games. I mean, if you're everybody but Xbox, but still, you know.
Oh,
well,
man.
we'll get into that later.
You're starting too early, Bond. Starting too early. All right. Smooth is not going to be here. He's with his kids. He's spending time with his kids.
Conveniently.
This is kid's birthday, man. He's up in the mountains, you know, in Aspen somewhere, you know, doing that rich shit. And Alex said he's gonna be late. So
Alex is late when he says we should be on time. Yeah. And then Smooth, when Xbox is at the lowest of the low, decides his kid's birthday is this weekend.
Hey, man. Smooth did put out a surrender like statement during this week. That joint was crazy. Nigga, literally.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if Starfield was coming out this week, you think Smooth's kid would be having a vacation?
No, Smooth would definitely choose his kids over Starfield. He doesn't even like Bethesda games. He just has to. He just has to pretend he does.
I'm just saying that birthday would either be a week before or a week after.
Maybe. All right, let's get this thing started, man. We a little bit late. Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Oh, we.
Hey, we as a unit. We're a unit, man.
Nah. The guests were on time.
They were very early. You know, shout out to them.
I was on time.
Yeah. Episode 362. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. You know, all your favorite audio live streaming platforms. If you want to support us, go check out patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. You can also hit the join button to become a member on YouTube of the channel. Check out them Patreon tiers, you know, After Dark. You can join the Discord. You could submit questions, trivia, all that good stuff. If you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for that. And yeah, everything else you need is in the description, so make sure you check that out. Yeah, hit the like button. We appreciate that. Helps the channel, keeps it growing. And let's get to these intros real quick. We got the Mayor of Hate, the Suburban Savage.
No, I brought peace to the land. The armistice, armistice, whatever you want to call it. We're Gucci now.
Okay, you're right. You signed
no
the Treaty of Versailles.
The armistice, the what do they call it in Marvel? The Sokovia Accords.
Yeah, you signed all of that. I appreciate that. So there's no war, no beefing in the Discord no more.
Nope.
I love it.
We have come to a civil agreement.
Love it.
Doesn't mean everybody has to like each other, but we have come to an agreement.
Yeah, and of course, then we got Big Musty, also known as the Round Freak. Jack Move Johnny, how you doing, sir?
I don't answer to either one of those names that BG just
Come on,
said,
Jack.
But,
Jack. Those are your aliases.
I don't know the who. I don't answer to either one of those terms you just called me, good brother. But how y'all doing today?
We're great.
You bugging?
I'm glad you're good, Jack. And we haven't had no like new guests in a while. You know, I've been keeping it solid with the five of us mostly. But we got two first timers in here. You know, so some fresh people. We got TZ in the building. What's going on there, man? Tell the folks where they can find you. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy TZ, man. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, man. That's where I'm mainly at. I don't have any other platforms or anything like that, man. You just follow me on Twitter. Mostly everybody is already following me, so if not, you just hit me up on Twitter. I'll drop it down there in the chat, man. But yeah, man, I've been chilling, man. You know, just been trying to get back into these fighting games and things like that, man. You know, Street Fighter 6 is right around the corner. and I'm pretty hyped for that. So it's going down.
I did not know Street Fighter was going to be on PS4. What's up with that?
Yep, it's cross gen. Hey man, they want all the players. They want all the players. It's also cross gen and cross play between like consoles too, I think also.
Is it on the Xbox One?
I don't think so. No, it's not on Xbox One. I believe it's just on the Series and PS5, PS4, PC.
Oh, it's not on Xbox One? That's interesting. I didn't know that. And then we got Wolf. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on? I'm Wolfgang Mishima. I'm a big fighting game guy in this community. As of late, I have been taking many souls in Tekken. And I also refer to myself as Mr. Resident Evil at times because that's one of my main games I play. I platinum damn near every one of them.
Mr. Capcom in the house. Honda, did you bring these people in to talk about fighting games, BG?
That's one of the reasons. I do know they are fighting game enthusiasts, and we got some fighting game topics on the agenda today. So
that's what I'd like to hear. I mean, have y'all ever played BG in Street Fighter?
Oh, here you go.
No,
I haven't.
No, I haven't
He
played with
is
BG on any game,
booty cheeks.
Shit.
Don't believe everything you hear from this man.
Oh no, I got you know what? I got some gameplay video. BG, I'm gonna submit it real quick.
Oh no.
No. There's a story behind that. I'm not even gonna bother explaining that. Don't listen to Bond.
How many matches did you win, VG?
Bond, you know that was fake matches. Okay, it was fake matches.
Forget the matches. Forget the matches. How many rounds did you win?
Fake news. It was fake matches. It was.
Oh my God.
It was just for a show. That was all for show, to entertain the people. It wasn't real. I'll stand on that.
Let me find this video. Oh,
anyway,
I
let's start with I got some Weapon Wheel trivia submitted on Patreon by Dizzy. Once again, shout out to Dizzy. Keep all these trivia questions coming, and this one is actually fighting game themed. So one of these series holds the highest review on Metacritic, right? It's fighting game series, and one of these
Smash
series,
Brothers.
that's not one of them, right?
Oh,
so here are the four: A, Street Fighter; B, Super Smash Brothers. Oh, it is there. You right? My bad. You right. I thought he was going to put Mortal Kombat in there. He didn't put Mortal Kombat. C, Tekken; and D, Soul Calibur. So in any of these series, right? It doesn't matter which one, but one of them has the highest Metacritic score.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I would say definitely Smash Brothers.
You know what? Let's just throw Tekken out there.
I
don't know. Tekken 4 was pretty ass.
What?
Jack, you want to guess?
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Smash Bros. Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, man, Smash.
So, the answer is actually Soul Calibur. The first Soul Calibur game is sitting at a 90.
Really?
It's sitting at a 98 on Metacritic, the very first one. And then
wow. Yeah, that game was a classic, man.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Wow.
I didn't know I had a 98. Shit.
I mean, like, and with that actually being like my actual favorite fighting game, I should have said that just to be a fan. But no, I mean, like, I was just trying to be realistic and say Smash Brothers. But wow, that's crazy. Soul Calibur, damn.
Yeah, and Tekken is right behind it with a 96. So interesting.
Did they say which one it was?
Yeah, he said the first Soul Calibur. He didn't say which Tekken. It might be the first Tekken.
Wow, damn.
Not sure. So, yeah, appreciate that question, Dizzy. Shout out to you. All right. So let me get to the main topics, and then I'm going to read some super chats after. Let me see what we're going to start out with. Jay Gott just sent me the message. This first Soul Calibur is actually called Soul Blade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it was
Soul Blade, right?
I thought it was Soul Edge. Or am I wrong?
No, it was Soul Blade, and then I believe Soul Edge, and then Soul Calibur. And then after that, the series just went on with the Soul Calibur.
Soul Blade, then Soul Edge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Jay God knows that because he was like 30 years old when the first Soul Calibur came out.
Hold
Motherfucker
up.
old.
I don't think Soul Blade is the game. I thought it was Soul Edge, or am I wrong?
I remember Soul Edge, but
I could have
I
sworn it
thought
was
Soul Blade
first.
was the name of the weapon.
No. That's the name of the game, I believe.
No, I'm pretty sure Soul Blade was an actual weapon in one of these games.
Oh, okay. I looked it up. The game's name is Soul Edge, but the PlayStation version was renamed Soul Blade in North America, Europe, and Australia.
So was it a regional thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking at it right now. They're
believe it
interchangeable. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Soul Edge is a fighting game developed by Namco as the first installment of the Soul Calibur series. The PlayStation version was renamed Soul Blade in North America, Europe, and Australia. So yeah, it's the same game.
Yeah. Okay. First topic I want to touch on is this Gary Bowser, hacker, I guess you can call him. He's a victim. Listen, I'm gonna call him a victim. He's a victim of Nintendo, right?
He's not a victim. Hold on. How are you calling a thief a victim?
He's a bro. Nintendo be doing too much.
A message.
Nintendo be doing too much when it comes to punishing people, bro. Okay, Gary Bowser is a Nintendo hacker, right? And everybody who hacks Nintendo, goes too far with the emulation and the cheating or anything like that, always gets caught, always gets punished. They usually like lose everything they have and everything like that. And it's the same thing with this guy. So he went to prison for what he did. Okay, cool, no problem. And I think he's out now, but now that he's out, he has to pay Nintendo 25 to 30% of his income for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's insane, bro.
This was a message from Nintendo to everyone else.
Thank you. Hold on. Here's the problem.
Bro,
here.
I just looked.
If anything, the punishment wasn't enough because the dude probably caused enough damage that the dude could never realistically pay back. So they're just gonna garnish his wages for the rest of his life as they should. You fuck with first of all, y'all keep forgetting that Nintendo is the Yakuza. They used to be in the sex industry, etc. Don't let them fool you.
You think the IRS or Nintendo is scarier? Which one?
Yeah, well, the IRS because they're on a larger scale. I mean, but I'm saying like, yo, if you fuck with people's money, they'll lock you up in foreign countries for months and months with no trial. Like, you don't fuck with powerful people's money, period. And first of all, we got to call this for what it is. The Japanese are not going to accept what I call these people digital colonizers. They ain't letting y'all off the boat. Stay on the boat. They don't want y'all messing with their Japanese IPs. These digital colonizers that want to download their IPs, change it, mod it, put in Zelda multiplayer, do this and that. Do I agree with Nintendo? No, not necessarily. But again, the Japanese are a different breed, different than us here in America. And they do not want these digital colonizers getting off the Mayflower, invading their country, and taking over their shit. Stay on the boat.
I think what makes this worse is it's because it's their current console right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So like if the Switch was like, 2 generations ago, they're not going to really give two shits. But yeah, the fact that this system is still selling and this dude has made money off of it and allowing people to pirate all of their games and in most cases get the games before they actually release. Yeah, they're going to come after you.
Yeah.
I hope they get Blessed Reds, bitch ass.
I was about to say the Blessed Reds of the world.
I know, and here's what's even crazier, right? They're putting Dolphin on Steam, and everybody's saying, "Oh, they can do it. It's not illegal. It's just an emulation. It's not emulation." Here's the thing: they're right, but if you're Valve, do you really want to chance a battle with Nintendo? I mean, we saw what happened with Microsoft. Remember when Microsoft had that debug mode or that developer mode where you could run emulators?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a coincidence when Nintendo brought that up, Microsoft shut that down. Companies don't want to fuck with Nintendo rightfully. And I don't know what Valve is thinking allowing this on there. Because like I said, it could be far well and right and legal to put it on Steam. but are you chancing a legal battle with Nintendo? Is it really worth it for Valve? In my opinion, no.
Is it really going to be a legal thing if they're not providing the ROMs though?
But that's my whole point. It shouldn't, but this is Nintendo. That's what I'm saying. Are you willing to take the chance that Nintendo's crack team of Akatsuki lawyers isn't going to find some way to take you to task? To me, like, for real, like, let's just say it's not illegal, right? What's the profit margin of having Dolphin, a free program on Steam, compared to the risk of incurring Nintendo's wrath?
Risk is very high.
So then why haven't they gone after the developers?
Who's to say they're not? Who's to say they won't once that goes live on Steam?
No, I'm saying like they host it on their own site right now. Like, why haven't they gone after them?
Look, they can't go after everybody, but I'm saying you put it on Steam, like Nintendo ain't going to see that.
Yeah, make an example out of them.
Just to elaborate the full backstory. So Gary, for those of you who don't know in the chat, Gary Bowser was part of a hacking group. He was convicted for creating and selling circumvention devices that enabled users to play illegal backups on Switch and 3DS. He was released from prison early. He was sentenced in February 2022 to 40 months in prison. And he was part of the Team Executor, and they started that in 2013. So they've been doing it since then, 2013. And they interviewed him. They said he was released from federal prison in March. He's still currently at a detention center though, and he's going to be returning to Canada. So apparently he's Canadian. Them damn Canadians. And yeah, $14.5 million in damages, of which $10 million payment he has to make. So yeah, he's fucked.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, he's the one that made the easy dongle that you would just plug into your Switch to do things, as long as you had a Switch that was compatible with it. Yeah, he was selling it like you had to buy like everything through him, like, and he made it for other systems as well. So yeah, he made that much money. Yeah, he's fucked.
You seen that Hulk Hogan meme? We coming for you? Yeah, they coming.
we do one of these stories at least once or twice per year of somebody's life being completely ruined because they want to try Nintendo, bro. Don't stop trying them, people.
And that's my point. Like, what they're doing may or may not be technically illegal, but like, Nintendo gonna find you.
Yeah.
Like,
remember, Nintendo loves their lawyers so much. They named one of their characters after their lawyers. Kirby comes from one of their lawyers' names.
Wow.
A case they had like in the late 80s or early 90s.
You know why they call that nigga Kirby? Because he swallows cases whole.
Hey, okay, Bon.
Dead ass.
All right.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me though. Every console since the GameCube has been software hacked. So, I mean, people are going to find a way to do this one way or another, and they'll keep it secret. I mean, Nintendo's really got to work on that part.
On what part?
Making sure their consoles can't be hacked so early on.
That's impossible. Everything's going to get hacked.
I mean, yeah, if you have it on the earliest software, of course, but not everyone's keeping it that way.
But I'm just saying, it's like impossible to be hack free. But the point is this: like we all had like there was all hacked PS1s, hacked Dreamcast, hacked everything.
Well, you didn't need to hack the Dreamcast.
Yeah, but I'm saying before you had to like burn the thing on a CD, you had to actually have the actual game, and then copy it. You weren't.
Oh, there was a place to get ROM. There was a place to download those ROMs.
No, I'm talking about on current systems. You weren't.
Oh yeah.
You weren't downloading let's just say a PS1 game on a dial-up connection. It just wasn't possible. But
you had to know someone that had them.
Now in the digital age, it's not because technically back in the day, they can't stop you from backing up a game.
Nah, you can't. You're backing up your own copy.
But they can stop you from hosting their shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, once you distribute it, yeah, you're done.
Like, and let's not forget this. Nintendo has been on a flagging and snitching spree lately too. They've been removing everybody uploading Zelda footage and everything.
You can't even host Smash Bros. Tournaments. You can do nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, we
They
got
do
we got the
not.
movie guys got stricken because we had the Mario thing. on
Yeah,
the-
so I tried to put up just the trailer, because everybody uploads movie trailers. So I tried to upload the trailer for the Mario movie while we were doing the spoiler cast, just so I have a visual there, instead of a picture. Yeah, they shut that live stream down in like 5 minutes, and I just had to redo it.
Wow.
You should. The Movie Guy podcast should be like Otaku Nintendo pod. Like they do not want digital colonizers.
Yeah, they're not playing, man.
No, they're not.
Shout out to Nintendo. Great guys
Now,
over there.
I really wish Nintendo would do this, right? Somebody should hire Nintendo's crack legal team to punish online cheaters in gaming. That's what I want. I want dudes with wall hacks that have 30% of their earnings gone for life.
You gotta relax.
I want dudes that are hacking and cheating. I want them I want them financially ruined for life. Either that or like a mandatory 10-year prison sentence.
How often do you encounter hackers when you play your Mech Warrior?
Pretty much never. I mean, it's a very small localized community, so why the fuck would anybody cheat?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what games do you play where you be like, oh my god, they're cheating?
I don't play many online games anymore because people cheat.
Okay.
So that's my whole point. Like, a lot of these games nowadays are like, there's like a whole demographic of people now that are tired of multiplayer games that would rather just play single player games because they don't feel like dealing with cheaters, spammers, cheesers.
I think that's cap. I think them niggas scared to get in the ring.
No, because actually, video games used to be about skill. Now it's about abusing metas.
You know what? Maybe on PC y'all see a lot of cheaters day in
No.
day out. On console,
Look at Street Fighter.
You might see one, but it's rare.
Look at Street Fighter 6. What is this casual dog shit bum fighting mode they have now? What's it called?
Oh, you mean the control types, modern and dynamic?
Like what the fuck is it? Like this is where online multiplayer gaming is. Like
a few games have had that. A few other fighting games have had that. Like where it's just easy to do the inputs.
Yeah, like
But with Street Fighter, you can see what control scheme you're using, and you can straight up turn down the fight. Like, oh, I see modern. Nope, denied.
But just the fact that exists is just bad. Like, the real reason why when Daigo parried Justin it was so incredible is because even though you knew and saw what was happening, you couldn't imagine anybody having the patience, the skill, and the composure to just that calmly be able to execute and do something. Now, when you watch people play games, you're not really seeing like a high level of skill. It's, oh, he's got the best gun, or oh, he knows where to be on the. Oh, like you're not really seeing like high level execution, and everything is just being toned down over and over and over and over. Like the skill gap and like. It's just like anybody could just get in there and play. You may not be good, but like you can compete right off the gate. Like whereas before, like you would get your ass mopped until you actually genuinely learned the game.
I mean, if you're doing it against like people whatever, yeah, that's some bullshit. But
I still think it's cap. If you
the ranked fights, nah.
If you're not playing multiplayer games in general because you're scared of hackers or whatever,
it's not that I'm scared of hackers. It's like, why am I wasting my time playing a game? It's like, and it's not just that. It's like the quality of multiplayer games. We can all agree outside of PG, the quality of multiplayer games has dropped. The complexity and depth of multiplayer games has dropped. Everything about multiplayer games is worse, except they just add on, oh, now you have to deal with hackers and cheaters and cloud chasers.
Cloud chasers in game.
Well, since you brought up Street Fighter, might as well just move into that. So they had a showcase. They had a Street Fighter showcase. Capcom held one, just showing off the different modes in Street Fighter. So you can learn the battle mechanics in the tutorial. There's a demo out on PlayStation 4 and 5, and it's going to all other platforms. I think on the 26th, they said. So it just came.
Did you try that demo?
No, I did not download it. So yeah, it's early on PS4. It's PS4 and PS5 going to other platforms. Yeah, you get to learn the battle mechanics, practice with Luke and Ryu in the character guide, play the world tour mode, and try the avatar creation also. So
Before you continue, I don't think the chat understands what I'm saying. People are saying metas have always existed. That's not the argument. I'm not saying metas don't exist. Metas have always existed. My point is people don't play the game to be good and to learn the game. They literally play the meta. Does that make sense to you?
I get what you're saying.
No one wants to put in the time to practice anymore.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
good.
they're like, what's the meta? Who's the best character? What's the like? They just and then they just gravitate to wherever the meta is. Like it's you're not watching people that fundamentally know the game and are great at the game and know what they're doing. They're not. They're really not even playing the game. They're playing the meta.
I think at the highest level, yeah, like online, you're absolutely right. At the highest level, like the cream will always mostly rise to the top, you know, because like dudes like freaking Sonic Fox came along, and this man will literally he could pick the randomizer, pick any character, and mop up somebody's main. So you know, but I get what you're saying in like the casual space and just playing online. Dumb people, you know, yeah, it's like you know they pick Vic in the Falcons in 04. You know, it's essentially that.
Thanks.
Oh, dope is Jay. That's a generalization. Like I don't like that argument because everything in the world has to. If you can't accept generalizations, you can't have any discussions. Period. So what are we gonna do? Have like a conversation about every individual game around the world every time? Oh well, not this person. Oh well, not like without generalizations. Like statistics and data don't mean anything.
So who? Anybody played the Street Fighter 6 demo?
I have not played it yet.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit.
Yeah, let me get your thoughts.
That was pretty dope. I mean, like they only give you, I believe, Ryu and Luke, in the battle part, like as far as like verses and stuff like that. That's all they give you. Yeah, I mean, like, well, I didn't get a chance to create my fighter yet, but overall, I just been like trying to check out the gameplay because I didn't get a chance to check out the open betas that came out. So I just wanted to check out the gameplay and see how that runs. But I mean, so far, I'm liking it. Like it's pretty dope. I'm looking forward to the actual real game. I'm definitely gonna cop Street Fighter 6 when it drops. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty dope as far as like gameplay wise and fighting mechanics of it.
Let me ask you a question real quick. No Balrog, right?
Balrog?
In the demo, there's only 2 people, but
no, I'm talking about even in the main roster. I don't think there's no Balrog, right?
No, they have not announced
it.
There's 18 people
in there. Yeah, if he's not in there, he might possibly be a DLC, even though he was one of the originators.
Yeah. So we have a problem here. We have no Balrog and no Dudley, but we have Luke. We have no black boxers in Street Fighter.
And they already announced the first 4 DLC characters. So he's not in that set.
Yeah,
Right,
DJ's in the game, but
who's the first 4?
The first 4.
It's
unless you
Akuma. Oh damn, what's the list? Akuma's in it.
Akuma. Yeah, Akuma is not gonna.
He's the last one.
Yeah, I mean he's not being released until.
It's Rashid, Ed, Akuma, and Aki.
Are you who? Nobody wants to fucking play as Rashid.
Whoa! That's representation, sir.
Yeah, I mean, they're introducing a lot of new characters more than anything else, and continuing the new characters from Street Fighter 5. I just don't like how Akuma is DLC for 2 games in a row. Like, what the hell is that about?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's more DLC because they look to see how Ryu and Ken are playing, and then they try to adjust him and make him a little bit different in his ways. I think
he's very different from Akuma. I mean, from Ken and Ryu.
I know that, but I'm just saying I think they use those 2 characters as a barometer of what they should or should not give him.
They classify them as all like the same fighting
Shotos,
types.
even though they're not Shotos.
Yeah, I know, but for 2 games in a row, when he was always a featured character, and now he's DLC.
I mean,
he was the last one. He's coming out a year from now. A year from when the game releases, I think. Actually,
hold on. Akuma's been DLC in pretty much every game.
Yeah, he's
wasn't he in Street Fighter 4 base?
He wasn't in Street Fighter 2 base. He wasn't in any of the alphas.
Yeah,
base.
he was in Ultra.
He wasn't in Street Fighter 4 base.
No, he wasn't in Alpha 3 base.
Well, it's like Alpha 3 though. That's like the 3rd game.
And then he was in Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, and then
he wasn't in Street Fighter 3. He
Third
was in
Strike.
Third Strike. That's
Well,
the
yeah,
third
third
game.
strike. Yeah, third strike.
It's a third game.
But shit. I mean, they even put him in Street Fighter versus Tekken. He's in Tekken 7, but he's
But you
DLC for Street Fighter.
You understand what I'm saying? He's never been in the first version of any iteration. Unless he was in Street Fighter 5. I mean,
I really can't remember that far back, but wasn't he part of Street Fighter 4 initially?
No.
He was an add-on for Street Fighter 4?
It's been so long.
Or did you have to unlock him? I don't know.
I feel like he was there. But
Akuma was season 1 Street Fighter 5. Let's see.
Yeah, I remember that.
SF4 base roster. Let's see.
Yeah, he was based there. But what did you think about the demo, Wolf?
I mean, coming from someone who actually got to participate in the second beta, it sucks that there was no online play, but people have been using this workaround to use share play, but there's input lag with share play. I mean, I don't know. People can't seem to wrap their heads around that. But other than that, it doesn't even have a proper training mode either. You just have to do versus mode if you really want to, train. But I do like where the World Tour mode is headed, with creating your own avatar and pretty much giving you a full range of single player content. You get a nice preview of that. But I mean, it's good for those who just want to see how the game is, the new art style of the game, because they're using the RE engine now.
Yeah.
So Akuma was only in the base version of consoles. He wasn't in the original arcade release.
Oh yeah. I don't really count the arcade releases because arcades are pretty much a thing of the past at this point.
I do think it's pretty smart that this World Tour mode is like, I don't know, I kind of look at it as the 2K mode, like for casuals. Like they see that and like it's something, interesting and fun and casual to like kind of get them into the game. So I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, especially for people that don't want to play competitively online or they don't really have anyone to play against. Yeah, this is a great single player.
Yeah, it almost feels like a New York, Chicago simulator because you're just walking through the streets, starting random fights with people. No guns, just starting random fights with people. That's what it seems like.
You know what? That would actually be a fun game. Chicago. I think, you know what? I got an idea right now.
Here we go.
Instead of Liberty City, we need GTA Chicago. We've had the West Coast, we've had the East Coast. It's time for GTA Chicago.
The Midwest. Okay, it's not a bad idea.
It's time to get real.
Listen, I just want to.
What else you gonna do? GTA Memphis?
Oh my God!
Hey, I tell you one thing: the rap station is gonna be nothing but Dolph.
The stuff Jack be tweeting about Memphis, nigga, it be looking like the Wild Wild West. I'm like, Jack, can you tweet out something good, positive that happens in Memphis?
Great city.
Want to tweet what a dude was walking around in some underwear?
I just want you to tweet out something positive that happens in Memphis, just one time, Jack, just one time.
It's a great city.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell from your timeline.
He wouldn't even believe it.
Grizzlies are down. Was it 3-1? 2-1? What's going on?
2-1.
Okay.
Why you just find that shit to talk about now?
You see that, right?
I'm checking the pulse of Memphis.
Ain't the GDP?
We good, man. We good.
I'm just checking the pulse.
Is that Alex?
Hey, BG, you a Knicks fan?
Alex, 3 weeks in a row you've been late. What's going on, dog?
Have I?
Yeah.
Real life stuff.
I'm only calling you out on this is because ever since you said, Bond, if you show up late, BG's gonna dock you. You've literally been late every week since.
I'm testing his chin. I'm trying to see if he gonna dock me.
Pause.
How's that pause?
Hey, yo.
That's pause. I'm gonna put a pause on it just in case.
Hey, BG, that Patreon was looking nice last month. Yes, sir.
Hey, BG, you a Knicks fan?
Not really.
No.
Not really. Yeah,
it's hard to figure out what kind of fan BG is.
I support New York antics. Put it this way: I support New York antics.
Any team that win, he a front runner.
No, not at all. You don't see me cheering for like random teams, but I like the fuckery that evolves from Knicks winning or even the Nets winning. Like the videos, the niggas outside Madison Square drinking liquor out of a Timberland boot. I'm all for that. So yeah, that's what I'm all about. I love what comes after a win. So,
pause.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I had to unmute for that.
All right, so that's all our thoughts on Street Fighter. We can move on, right? Yeah.
Has that been your
Hold
first
on,
topic? Is that the only topic?
before we move on, Street Fighter, you could add one DLC character. Who do you want it to be?
Baki.
Oh my god!
I keep
Why
hearing
is that? Oh
Baki.
my god.
I keep hearing Baki's going to Tekken,
Ah.
but
Why come when we get Mortal Kombat, niggas can have Jason and Freddy and god dang all types of people? Why can't we have
Because
that for
Mortal
Street Fighter?
Kombat is a trash game.
I'm getting Mortal
I
Kombat
wouldn't
before I
say
ever
all
get a
that.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, I
Stop
wouldn't
this.
say that either, man. Mortal Kombat
Mortal
is a
Kombat fire.
legendary. Hey, Mortal Kombat is a legendary franchise. Man.
We didn't
Like,
get Dudley in the last game. Hopefully, fucking Capcom gives us Dudley this game. But the problem is now, because Balrog's not in the game, they're definitely not putting Dudley in the game before Balrog.
I mean, Capcom makes some weird decisions when it comes to their characters, so it's really hard to predict.
Do they have any? Do they have any Black Americans in
Americans, no, I don't think so. Just DJ. But he's from Jamaica, right?
Oh,
yeah, DJ's from Jamaica. Yeah.
No comments.
Yeah, but didn't they
keeping it
didn't they
clean
have
today.
I mean, like, didn't they have like people from the like from the base games as a DLC before for Street Fighter, like throughout the franchise?
Yeah, they brought in Guile late as hell in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, they mix it up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know
why do they have Kimberly in the game though? They should just put it in Maki.
And the one thing about Street Fighter, their story is all over the place as far as chronological order. Third Strike is so far in the future, it's ridiculous.
What was
I mean, it has to be because at that point, Ken's kid was actually like what 6?
Yeah, I know, but it's like when they made this game, it's like, damn, you're really far in the future. So now you just got to fill in the gaps as we go along.
Is this after Third Strike?
Last time I checked, I think this. Let me see, because I think this one might actually be. No, I think it's still before Third Strike. Let me check.
I think. I mean, I like Ibuki as a character. I think it would be cool if they added her as.
Yeah, they
DLC
already
character.
have a female ninja, so why are we bringing out another child female ninja?
Hey man, you can never have too many ninjas.
Oh,
Six
no,
is actually
it's
after. 6 is
Third
actually
Strike.
after. Yeah, I'm just looking at the list here.
So Chung Li is now geriatric. We need some younger girls.
Hey man.
Hey man, like she
You know
can't
how Bond
keep.
feel.
She's 36. How much longer can she kick these legs?
Yo, those eggs are fried, ain't it, Bond?
That or scrambled. I mean, she don't got any kids, so she better get on it.
Oh man.
Vaughn, could you stop?
Yeah,
like-
but yeah, like the last time I was talking about Street Fighter 6, man, they were talking about Cammy might be the new eye candy, man, because Chun Li been doing her thing throughout the entire franchise, but it seems like Cammy might be she might take the eye candy for this coming game. So
I mean, I think Chun Li would literally kill you in bed, though.
Why you say that?
I mean, she probably would crush you with her fucking thighs.
Clamp you.
Oh, with
So,
snoo. It sounds like you can handle it.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a certain person, not a person that most of us respect or anything like that. So, there's somebody in this community that pointed out that Poison from Street Fighter is trans, and let me just tell you, them alphabets, whoo, they on his ass. The whole alphabet.
Well,
all of
everybody
it.
everybody knew she was since like Final Fight.
Final Fight, yeah.
But he pointed it out. I'm telling you, the alphabet, the numbers is even after this nigga now.
So
man.
Why are they mad that he pointed it out?
No, it's how he explained his like how he felt about the situation.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Final Fight came out in like what, the late 80s, early 90s? Like he a little late.
Yeah,
but
Final Fight was Super Nintendo days, right?
Yeah, it was arcades and shit. When the fuck did Final Fight come
What?
out?
This was just simply pointed out.
He was saying it in a disparaging way, and of course, that community not gonna take too kindly for that. So
facts.
Yeah, Final Fight came out in 1989, late 80s, like early 90s. Yeah, like why are people now just pointing it out?
He just wanted to point it out in a disparaging way. So yeah, he now he fighting for his life in them comments. And
who is this?
I'm not saying his name. He's I'll tell you.
Somebody type it in the chat in the Discord for me.
It's a weirdo. It's straight up weirdo.
Talking about Swaggy?
Let me ask you this: is it an Xbox fan?
Oh, I just saw who it was. No
Yes.
shock.
Yeah. You just not figuring out who that was, Wolf?
I typed it in. I typed it in the Discord. I typed it in the Discord.
that's
But I don't even know if you know him. Who that is, Mom. But
Yeah, no shock here. Jesus.
It sounds like an Xbox guy.
Oh,
He is.
LOL.
I mean, he is.
Y'all still
but-
be who give this nigga airtime? Y'all still be giving that nigga airtime?
No, it just came across my feed, like, you know.
Yeah, I didn't find out until early.
Y'all love
this morning.
him.
Bro, I seen a nigga getting jumped, and I just wanted to find out what he was getting jumped for, and then I dipped out of there.
You when they got to kick in, you just
I just wanted to see what was happening. I'm like, oh shit, he getting jumped. All right, I'm out. You know, I ain't calling 911. I ain't taking no pictures.
What did he do to make them niggas that mad? That's what you was like.
And
how's Xbox University doing with all this Xbox slander?
Yelling, screaming.
He's actually you know, I mean, he's pretty I mean, like, he's been doing a lot of ranting. That's all I can say.
He's been vocal against Xbox. You know, he does call them out in his space.
Yeah, he's been calling them out big time.
Yeah, and shout out to Uni for that, man. Because I told him, hey, look, I 100% agree with him because I mean, I'm an Xbox dude as well, and you know, I 100% agree because like they just, I don't know, they just falling off like badly, man. You know, because like I was really looking forward to Redfall, and like I know you guys were talking about this before, but you know, I was really excited to play that game, man. But then when I found out that it was coming out in 30 frames, I was like, bro, it's totally unacceptable.
Hold on,
And I was not happy about
We
it.
transitioned to the Xbox topic.
You were still excited even after the gameplay footage you saw?
I mean, I was gonna play it regardless, man, because you know people going to talk crap about gameplay. I mean, I'm gonna check it out regardless because it's all about my preference.
I'm still going to play
saying?
it too. You know, I gotta decide for myself. I'm still gonna play it.
Right.
Uni is coming on the week that Redfall comes out. That's the 2nd, right? So yeah, he's gonna be on.
Yeah,
that
May
week.
2nd, yep.
We got Smooth. Why you need Xbox Uni?
I mean, can't have him on too. He wanted to come on, so you know, I'll have him on for Xbox release. I book Xbox dudes way in advance for big Xbox releases. I already told Rand he's coming on for Starfield. Rand already knows that all the way, and that's all the way in September. I book shit. You know,
Man, BG, I book shit.
All right, so let me see where we're going to now. We can talk about Burning Shores. Horizon Forbidden West DLC came out. I beat the DLC already, got like most of the trophies for it. It's a short DLC. I mean, I prefer my DLCs to not be too damn long. There's 5 main missions, 3 side quests. There's like 3 machines, three new machines. There's the water wing, there's like a bullfrog machine now, and like he produces like little insects or some shit like that. I think they're their own machines and shit like that.
I heard that bullfrog was kicking niggas' ass.
The poison too, right?
Yeah, yo, these machine designs, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. What Gorilla does with these machine designs, and there's so many of them in this game, is fucking crazy.
Oh, that hurt.
It's nuts. You get to use a new Zenith weapon. You know who are the enemies in the original in the base game. You get to use one of their weapons. It's cool. It's really fun to use. It's like it has 2 modes. One is like a railgun, and the other mode is a homing. It's like you could shoot off homing missiles. And now with the water wing, you could fly into the clouds. You know, they've been bragging about all that cloud tech that they designed in the game. And
Hold on, Xbox has been still bragging about the cloud?
No, sir.
No.
Talking about good Horizon.
Real quick about Guerrilla Games. I mean, I'm impressed by what they do because if you even look back to Killzone, the futuristic set pieces and characters they make do look cool as fuck. So it doesn't surprise me that they're able to make cool looking machines and dinosaurs. What surprises me is they make some damn good like natural environments too. Jungles, water, snow. Like they are a very talented team technologically wise. And I'm curious, where do they go next? They go with another Horizon? Do they try to revive Killzone to give Sony some multiplayer, or do another multiplayer first-person franchise, or do they go somewhere completely different?
You think they're better than CD Projekt Red?
No.
The Horizon online demo.
Actually, you know what? Alex, you could probably make an argument with that because CD Projekt, it's like their grade level right now is incomplete. It's now wait till your next game.
The Horizon Online multiplayer is pretty much already confirmed. But just to finish, you get to fly in the clouds. So there's two flying mounts in the game. There's more flying, machines, but there's two that are mounts. There's the sun wing, and then the water wing. The water wing could fly high into the clouds. The sun wing can't fly that high. The water wing can also dive into water, so it could do everything. For some reason, I don't know. Like, you would think the machine called the sun wing could fly just as high, but it has limitations. You can't fly it into the clouds and shit like that. So the water wing is like mad fun to be on. But the best thing about this DLC is the final boss. In the base game, that final boss was kind of meh. It was like, whatever, fine, right?
Definitely.
In this game, so up until the final boss, I was like, I don't really see why this couldn't necessarily be on PS4, because they didn't put this DLC on PS4. It's PS5 only. But when you get to that final boss and you see the scope and the size of this boss fight, it's like one of those just giant Souls game type bosses, but like on a much bigger scale. And I'm like, okay, this must have been the only part that they couldn't put on PS4 without compromise. I don't know if that maybe they would claim that cloud stuff too, but you could probably get that cloud stuff to work on PS4. But this final boss fight, I don't think you could do that without compromise. Like, it's huge, and like it's a way better boss fight than the base game.
Oh, there's too much happening on the screen at once.
A lot happening, and people made in the game. The DLC is getting review bombed right now because there's a kiss. It's fake weirdos bombing the game because you get to choose. It's an optional kiss. That's what everybody's been making a big deal about. It's no surprise that Aloy is into girls. Everybody been saying that way before even I think Forbidden West came out. Like Jack been saying he sends lesbians vibes from her since the first game. And
he was like, we twins for real. That's what he was saying. But
and so yeah, you finish the DLC and there's an optional kiss. You can choose not to do it. Like, there's 3 choices: kiss her, reject her, and reject her nicely. And motherfuckers acting like it's some canon shit. But it's not a big deal.
You know what? I haven't played it, but you know what we were talking about with that whole dynamic? Why did people think that we were weird or forcing it when we said, yo, why is she mean to all the male characters? Like, if you got suitors and you're not interested, okay, you're just not interested. But she was like mean to these niggas in the game. Like, the nigga that looked like me in the beginning of the game, I'm not checking for you. I got the world to save type shit. The dude that was her friend ended up like another girl. Cool. The whole game is just like people saying, oh, she ain't worried about no nigga trying to talk to her. She trying to save the world. Cool. But as soon as you get a girl in here, now she trying to lovey-dovey. Like, I'm like, why does it have to be the extreme? Why you gotta not fuck with niggas in order to like a girl? And you feel me? Like, I ain't like that.
Well, Alex,
wasn't the son trying to hit?
I haven't played it. I'm gonna keep
well,
that.
Alex, it's like your Uncle Bon always said.
Uncle Bon.
Who is one half of the most destructive force on the planet?
White women.
Yeah.
You could have made the argument in the first games that she was just a feminist.
But you know what it is? I thought, and then we had another talk. Well, this probably ain't what's appropriate for the podcast, but since her maker was gay and it's her DNA, it only makes sense, I guess, for her to also like women. So.
Bro, I have seen so many people come across this week. You would think they are scientists with the way they were trying to explain how cloning works and shit. I was laughing at people.
Well, it's kind of easy. You get some long-necked pale aliens. You get a Mandalorian and a shitload of money and a pasty old white guy, and you can clone people.
But Jack, you said something on Twitter that was very poignant, I would say. Like this, like having women kissing games, kiss anywhere, even on TV shows. It's not edgy no more. Like, you're not taking a risk. Nobody really cares. Besides these
Back in the day, it was like you was watching that movie American Pie. You was like, oh shit, somebody's mom. You know?
Like you see two girls kiss, you're like, bro, who the hell cares? Like that's just a normal day, right?
BG,
Like,
you want to hear something crazy? It's not even edgy to have niggas kiss anymore.
no, because Jack, this is what I'm getting to. If you put that in the game, two dudes kiss, I actually think that will hurt your game. I really do believe it. That's now you're pushing it. Like they be thinking they doing something by having a lesbian protagonist. That's nothing now. That's light work. That's normal. We don't care, right? But
what did Jack say? Jack said he want to see a nigga get some back shots if you really want to prove you brave.
Well, I didn't say all that, but
what did you say?
I'm inclusive.
No, he's just saying that what's riskier.
He's like, you really want to be inclusive? Turn me on, nigga. That's what he said on Twitter.
What he's saying is it's risk. What the real risk is if you have like a gay male protagonist or something like that. I do believe that's gonna ruin your game. I mean ruin by like people will actually be like, nah, I'm not down with this. I'm not playing this game. So I think Jack got a point. Would you like to expand, Jack?
Expand Zelda.
I mean, just pretty much like you said, you know, we got the Aloys and the Ellies of the world, you know. It's just like I don't like that toe dipping shit, bro. Like you never gonna I don't know, Naughty Dog do like to hop off the board, but when we gonna see a Uncharted with a gay dude or a fucking, you know, we don't see that in gaming, bro.
Yeah, please don't give them ideas here.
I want them. Since they so brave and inclusive, I want them to hop out. We don't see games with disabled main characters. We don't see none of this shit.
Yeah, we do.
I want to see a game with a retarded nigga as the main character. I want to see a AAA game with a gay dude as the main character. Hop off the boards. Let's do it.
Hold up, Jack. What the fuck was this game I played? I streamed this game. It was a Souls game. And
you talking about with the robotic? Yeah, I know.
I started the game out as a black guy in a wheelchair with no knees. I'm like, is this for real?
Yeah, didn't you get some fucking a robotic outfit though?
I'm not gonna lie, I think John Marston was a little autistic or on the spectrum. If y'all really go back and listen to that dialogue and his choice decision making, go play that game.
What about the Ballad of New Yokio?
But Gay Tony's not the main character. You play as a Puerto Rican dude, like
fire.
Nah, I don't count that. And people bring up
Tony, don't take that as a shot. That was just a joke. I don't need you making videos.
People bringing up Zagreus from Hades. Hades is a $20 budget title. It's a great game, but it's not a big budgeted AAA game. That's what I'm talking. Man, people's bringing up Kanji from Persona 4. Persona 4 is a niche JRPG that just sold over a few million copies a couple of years ago. He wasn't the main character. Like, I'm talking about a main protagonist in a big budgeted AAA game. It doesn't exist. You're not
on top of that, real niggas
Shepherd.
Real people don't care.
That's optional.
Real people don't care if characters.
And you can make that a woman. You can make her a woman.
It's only annoying when you know the developer is looking at you like, look, we made him gay. Y'all happy? That's when it's annoying. It's like, bro, who are you trying to pander to? It's just like when we see them add a black character just for the sake of adding somebody black, so we check. That's the checkbox shit. I don't like that. Just if it helps or if it doesn't help the story, you just want to get character. Cool, don't nobody care. But don't make it seem like you're the savior of gaming because you have a gay character. That's stupid.
You know what's crazy, Alex? You can literally go onto Wikipedia and type in list of LGBT characters in games, and it literally will tell you everyone from the 80s on up. And it's literally only like 2 pages. It's not even a lot.
Yeah, Bill from like if we ever got this wouldn't happen, but if there was like DLC where you got to play as Bill from The Last of Us, I'm like, I don't care. I think Bill's a cool character, you know.
And
Jack,
I want a mentally retarded person as a main character. Y'all talking about people that got cyber kinetics and prosthetics. I want a nigga that's literally in a wheelchair the whole game. You got to use the wheelchair accessible ramp. He using the Xbox accessibility controller, all that.
I got you covered. There's a game coming. There's a game coming. Okay. No. Hold on. Let me tell you what this game is called. I haven't seen any video of it, but first of all, the game is fire. The game is called Nice Spice.
Okay.
Are you making
not Ice Spice, but Nice Spice? And you play as 2 women: Oregano, who's gay or bisexual, and the other character's name is Yanko Danko, who is a lesbian bisexual. It is a Japanese RPG-inspired horror adventure game with features and themes such as queer camaraderie and mental health.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, okay, now I'm gonna have to play that.
You must rescue. So you
I'm gonna
are.
have to
You
look
must
that shit up.
rescue your captured
He
boyfriend.
can't wait to play.
And the developer describes Yonko Donko as a butch queer woman. I mean, if you rolled up on a girl and she said her name was Yonko Donko, that sounds like the final boss in like an
Nigga,
8-year sentence in prison.
Her name Yako Donko. She about to be in a wheelchair like Tony Polanco.
Yeah, the
hey,
only
hey, that's
wow.
Hey, but I will say this:
guy.
in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground 2, you do get to play as a kid in a wheelchair. He's actually one of the playable characters, Jack. If you want to.
There you go. I want a big budget. I want a
story-driven.
Naughty Dog Rockstar
A big
game.
what? What was you about to say?
Big
Naughty Dog
budgeted. Big
Rockstar?
budgeted. A Naughty Dog Rockstar, whoever EA out.
Hey,
Yeah, bro.
man.
Ain't nobody gonna do it though. And they'll never tell you why they not gonna do it, bro. They didn't even want to put women on video game covers a couple of years ago. Like, you know, good and goddamn well they not finna put a nigga that's sucking dick on a fucking video. They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
I wonder who the people are that's like, whatever happened to that crowd that be like, cover them up. They're showing too much elbow for their armor. The people that was making them games, you know, the fighting games.
Yo, this topic went. How do we even get to this topic? This shit went left.
You
real
helped it,
quick.
Bond. What are you talking about?
No, y'all were talking about some white feminist that was kissing some Asian chick.
It was just talking about Horizon, but people making a big deal out of it. But yeah, it's not a big deal. You know, people are, and like I said on Twitter, I don't know anybody with a brain who takes user reviews serious on Metacritic when you don't have to you don't got to prove that you played the game or bought the game at all. So, I've never in my life been like, you know what, I need an opinion. I'm gonna go to Metacritic and look at a user review. Like, I've never heard nobody else say that either. So they can do that till they blue in their face. I don't think it matters. But yeah, check out that Horizon Burning Shores DLC. Recommend, and I think it's only $20. Is it, Jack? You bought it? You bought it because I know you didn't play it yet.
I did.
You bought it for us.
Yes, 20.
Yeah, it's $19.99. Yeah.
I was surprised by that coming from PlayStation. I was surprised. $20 DLC?
Another reason.
Isn't that DLC only on PS5? It's not on PS4?
It's PS5. Yeah.
And
Okay,
you have to beat the game to
Here's a question
to
for the
play
room. Here's a question for the room. Now, we was just talking about, I think last week, how they need to stop spreading out these DLCs so far.
Yes.
Do y'all feel like they held on to this so that they could get as much PS4 sales as they could? Because if they released it right after, then everybody would be like, well, I'm not buying the PS4 version. I'm just waiting till I get the PS5. If they knew there was going to be a whole DLC they couldn't access? Or do
Was
you feel
this
like
the
they
last?
was really working on it and they really needed this time to sit here and get that together?
Was this the last game that you got the free PS5 update for, or was that a different game?
I think it was this one. I think.
Mm,
I don't remember exactly.
if it had a paid upgrade, then I can see why they would hold that off. But
I think developers, what they want to do to like give, to breathe life back into their game after its release is like give the game an existence in a different year than it came out. Make it last longer. Like that's a way of I guess giving it legs. So I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. But yeah, check out Burning Shores DLC. It's good. All right. Let's move on. Oh, so PS5 scalpers, scalpers in general, because I guess they were scalping the Xbox Series also. They're having trouble selling their PS5s now because they're in abundance. You can get them anywhere.
That's what they get.
So they're fine.
Good for them.
With their supply.
Good for them. It's crazy seeing a PS5 available in stores now.
I love it. Put that PSVR right next to it. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. I don't know if that's a topic, BG, but you saw that Amazon's going to be carrying it soon, right?
Ooh, don't speak too much. They might get mad.
Yeah, I mean, no other stores have been like sort of like online. It's still only on the PS Direct, the PSVR2.
On top of that, you see them new slate of games that they got on the store that's coming, boy. Ooh, it's finna be a long summer, boy.
Yeah,
it's finna be a long summer.
What does Blandrew call it?
The everlasting summer of something. BG, what's the topic, nigga? What's going on?
He said his headset fucked up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Talk about the new VR games coming out, man. What you doing?
VR games got a couple coming out. Hey, Jack, shut up, Jack. Shut up. What BG be telling you, Jack?
I can hear you now, nigga.
I don't
Oh,
listen
okay,
to
go
BG,
ahead,
so
BG. I was just
there you go.
feeling
Yeah, what's going on, BG? Yeah, man. What's
No,
up,
my headset turned off. Had to switch batteries.
Don't you stop twirling that little cord with your toes. But yeah, did you see them new games that's on the PSVR store? They all
no,
in the coming soon section, but
I haven't checked it out. But what y'all said about the scalpers?
that's
that was a topic, man.
That's what they deserve. Don't nobody care.
Okay, cool.
If you paying for more than retail from PlayStation for PS5, then you deserve to be gimped.
Okay.
Not gimped, but
Speaking of retail, Alex will be happy to hear this. I heard that PSVRs are going into retail.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
On top of that, let it be known that it's on track to be the best-selling VR headset of all time. Yes, sir. Selling 1/3 of what the first sold in the first 9 months or the first. I forgot however long, but yeah, y'all saw that goddamn Excel spreadsheet, nigga. Niggas doubted me. You feel me? Niggas doubted me. You know what I'm saying? They spoke bad on my name, said I was wasting breath, wasting money. Yeah, nigga, we coming.
I'm reserving any thoughts on the sales until we have something like more concrete.
We haven't
like a whole
even
year.
hit holiday season, nigga. You know what time it is.
I'm waiting for a whole year like sales before I say it's doing well or doing bad. I'm just gonna wait till more information comes out.
You
Nigga,
think it's hurting?
It has sold 1/3 of what the PSVR2 sold. I mean, the PSVR1 sold in the first 9 months.
I know, but that don't mean it's going to continue to outpace because there be percentage drop-offs after the first months and stuff like that. So we just gotta see.
Crazy, Alex.
Yeah,
The
but
Wii U and the GameCube both sold crazily in the beginning.
Right, but let's keep it a buck though, man. Like it's definitely gonna be a hot item this coming holiday season. So I think it's gonna do great, and it's coming from me here.
On top of that, everyone that's bought it right now are the niggas that are enthusiasts and or people that wanted the first one, but was like, you know what? It's been so long since the first one came out. I might as well just wait till the second one come out. Just like when niggas need to upgrade their phone, they like, I could buy the new phone now, but since it's already November, I might as well wait till April or March when they make the new phone. That's what niggas was waiting on. That's why they was waiting to cop the PSVR2. Now that they seeing everybody cop it and the game's coming out.
You think it hurts them restricting it to the PlayStation Direct initially?
Yeah.
Only now I will say maybe because a lot of people don't know that that's common knowledge that you can go do that. But for those people, like I said, the people that want to get one, all you got to Google is how can I get a PSVR 2, and every blog is gonna say go to the Direct, go to this link or whatever. Just like with the PS5, you want it, you'll get it. But nah, I don't think it's gonna hurt at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to have it in there at first, but soon after. I think after the hardcore have ordered theirs because that's who ordered from the PlayStation Direct. Then you got to get it into stores quickly after. I think.
You guys think they do different bundles how they did with the PSVR one?
Honestly,
besides Horizon.
Honestly, I don't know why they would, because keep in mind, it don't come with a camera. It don't come with a PSVR aim controller. Because when I got mine, it came with an aim controller, a camera, it came with everything I need, and it came with a free 2 free games.
Yeah, that's what mine came with.
Yeah, you had to basically build your setup. With this one, you literally get 2 controllers and a headset. That's all you need. So, if anything, that bundle might include a controller dock or a headset dock. But honestly, it's not necessary to do all that.
Okay. Let me read some super chats. All right, we got Woden's Throne. Xbox keep taking L's. Doesn't help that most third-party games run better on PS5. Where's this 12 teraflops of performance at? Why are you starting slandering Xbox that early in the podcast, brother? He also said, Bond, will you be importing the Japanese release of Yeast? How you say that? Yeast 10 Nordics, or waiting for the English release?
Probably wait.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. There's so many games out that are coming out. I don't think there's really a need to import. The last game I probably imported on was Final Fantasy 1 through 6 collection for the Switch. I imported that because that's the only way you can be able to get it physically. And I imported the Mega Man collections on the Switch because that's the only way to get the physical version of the cart.
Okay. Button Basher Podcast says, I'm having Mooch on my next episode. Would love to have you on as well, BG. Hit my DMs, brother.
Who's that?
Ooh, how much you charge to get on the show, BG? Might have you on the movie, guys.
That's Button Basher Podcast. I go on pretty much anybody's podcast for free. I'm a man of the people. I'm just here to support, man.
I'll charge 10K.
No, you know,
nigga, this ain't the Jiggy Rap League.
I'm here to serve the community, man. That's all. Vernon, yes, sir. Vernon Houston said Soul Calibur is better than Tekken. Wolf, I know you a Tekken fan. What do you have to say about that?
Really? When's the next Soul Calibur coming out?
Oh,
hey,
he went low.
Talk to that man. Talk to that man.
Relax, Wolf. Relax,
low.
Wolf.
Low
Oh, nah,
blow.
we're not doing that, man. We're not gonna slander Soul Calibur up in here, man.
Talk to that man.
What is the situation with that? Like, was Soul Calibur? I mean, why?
Soul Calibur is not as popular. Let's just call it what it is. It's not a bad game. It's just not as popular.
It lost traction after 2 and 3.
Yeah.
What characters do they even have on Soul Calibur?
Nightmare. He was who I used.
I think that's the one character I remember when I played a long time ago.
I remember Nightmare and the dude who's like a mummy, Izaldo, something like that.
Hold up, does Nightmare have a helmet?
The dude that folds himself up pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like Nightmare, like basically looks like a armored knight.
Yeah, that's the nigga I played with. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Killick, the guy with the staff.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, Killick is definitely one of the most popular players on Soul Calibur.
Damn, I wish I could get into it. I guess I'll wait for the next Mortal Kombat. I want to fight.
Fuck Killick. I use Sung Mina.
Sung Mina? Yeah, but honestly, like I feel like it's the very last Soul Calibur. I don't see them making anymore. It's unfortunate because I love Soul Calibur. But I don't see it happening, bro. Honestly, because
you think it's gonna be the last one, or the one we got was the last one?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like Soul Calibur 6, I'm thinking is the last one because look what Bandai Namco got in store right now. I mean, it's like this game was released back in 2017. Okay, so
it's only sold over 2 million copies.
Right, and you know, and look what they got cooking now. Like they got Tekken 8 getting ready to drop soon. They got Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi in the works. I'm super excited for that. I cannot wait for them to see what they
you're a fan of Budokai Tenkaichi?
What? Budokai Tenkaichi.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I mean, like they got a lot of games in the works, man. I don't see Soul Calibur being on the menu right now, so I don't know. I think they're gonna hang it up, bro. Honestly.
Okay.
BG, I see we do not have Mega Man Battle Network collection up on this podcast.
I have it on my list. It's just not in the title. The title was too long. Pause. Miles says Nintendo has no legal grounds to do anything. Dolphin has been on the Android Play Store for years.
Ooh, they haven't gone after Google?
We understand that it's not illegal. Our point is the risk worth the reward?
Well, for Google it is.
to incur the wrath of the Akatsuki.
Yeah. Known Factor says, let's see a Weapon Wheel Street Fighter 6 tournament for Patreon and Discord members only. Oh, for Discord members only. Could put a small prize for the winner. I'll put towards the pot. I could talk to my staff, get that organized.
I only have one contingent for me playing. Loser has to close down their movie channel again.
I don't have a movie channel.
Again, who closed it down the first time? He said again.
Classic controls only.
Well, the thing last time was BG had to close down his YouTube channel because he was so positive that he was going to beat me. But then he got blank 10-0. He closed down his channel, but he didn't close down his main channel. He closed down his movie channel,
and
only to read Negro on the bet and open up a new movie channel.
Yeah, but like, what you specific when you said like as far as like closing down the channel?
You just said my channel.
I just said his no, because he was talking.
That's where you messed up.
He was talking bad shit. I'm like, yo, loser. I was like, all right, you talking all this shit?
Smart move.
Yep. I was like, you talking all this shit, BG? Loser closes down their channel. I was like, yeah, okay. And then he got blank 10-0.
But yeah, we can organize some type of game night when the game comes out. Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
Who am I even
Bionic.
gonna play as?
You got to buy the game first. I wanna buy
And
it.
he said, you don't got to participate, but you can. He said it's for the members. He didn't say it's the panel members, but the community.
Oh, okay.
Bionic Boner Boy. Listen, Jack, you want to read this one?
I don't have it.
Let me put it in the let me put it in.
You don't read this thing. Question.
Listen, nah, man. Listen. People might think I'm doing too much, but listen, I don't say certain names
What is
on here.
the question,
All
Go ahead.
Bionic Boner
okay.
Boy says Heartache didn't like Aloy kissing another chick, but as Heartache would say, you never know until you try. Alex sister is fire.
You said what?
Alex sister is fire. There you go.
Hey, bro. You know what? Now I'm about to make my Twitter private. This is crazy.
And people always wonder, why BG do that? Because listen, I don't want nobody coming back to me talking about, you was talking about me. I'm on. No.
Is that
I'm
what
not.
it sounds like?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't want nobody saying I'm thinking about them, talking about them, doing nothing. No,
Okay,
it's not
BG,
me.
question.
It's not me.
So BG, let me ask you a question, BG. If I could create peace in the Discord, don't you think it's time you create peace too?
I don't. I'm very much at peace. I sleep great at night, 8 hours, sometimes 9.
So BG, if I randomly sent you a Discord call at let's say 10 o'clock at night, it's a Monday night, you're not doing anything, you just had dinner, and you see me ring your line, are you gonna answer it?
Ring my line. What?
I just ring your line. Are you gonna
This sounds like Dark Cloud and Mocha.
And as soon as you enter the room, you hear you hear that beat. Are you gonna leave or you gonna hear us out? You feel me? I can set that up.
I'm going crazy about Aloy right now.
I can set that up.
Anyway, OBJ Jr. BG Cap'n, he went to Metacritic to see if he will buy Forspoken. He mentioned their score. Why you hate Forspoken so much? I never had to go to Metacritic to know I wasn't buying Forspoken. I told you like a year before Forspoken came out that I'm not buying that. It was always looked bad to me. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Always looked bad. And he said, this Tizzy person, Tizzy been talking? He said Tizzy ain't been talking. Tizzy has been talking. Why you going after you?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm an Xbox dude. That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
But I mean, listen. I mean, bro, I'm a guest. I mean, I'm like, this is like.
Don't pay him no attention. OBJ
Bro,
be on some. OBJ Jr. be on some shit.
Hey, is he? I mean, is he a norm? Like on your podcast, like in the chat, is he norm?
He's a normal, and don't get him confused because we have a real OBJ like that's on Twitter. He's like an OG, older dude, and then there's OBJ Jr.
See,
apparently they don't know each other. There's no relation. So
he's a regular viewer, but he's not normal. BG. I wouldn't. Say
OBJ Jr.
far from normal.
So hold on, is he a regular viewer or an irregular viewer?
It depends on what you mean by viewer.
I'm saying a viewer. He is a supporter. Stop saying viewer.
Yeah, but I mean, like as far as me not talking, like I think I'm doing pretty alright over here. I mean, I'm just chiming in when I can. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite color, TZ?
I don't. What's up?
You good? You good?
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Okay, I see.
So
you gonna ask him to sign too? Fruity?
I was gonna say he should pull up to After Dark after the podcast if he's not busy.
You inviting this thing out on a date? What's going on with you, bro?
Well, you my 10 p.m.
going up to him, man. Hey, listen, man, I'm new over here. Hey, BG, what's happening, man?
Hey, man.
I got him flustered. Hey, you good, TZ? You good? You good?
Oh, no, bro. I'm chilling over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, DM me.
What's wrong with this nigga, dog? What's wrong with this guy?
Hey, bro, you on the radar, man. I got my eye on you over.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Next is y'all seen this this game called Unrecord? It's the police body cam video game. It's not a game yet, really.
Nigga, that sounds like
it's in development.
What does it do?
But have y'all seen the footage? Everybody's been going crazy over it.
Yeah, it looks realistic.
Because
the developer showed something.
It's just this extremely realistic game where you play as a cop and you chase some dudes into a warehouse, and it's one of those just high realism type of games. And everybody is just like blown away by the realism of it. And I'm like, listen, I think y'all being, huh?
Can somebody put that in the Discord? I mean, in Weaponwood Discord, so I can watch it real quick.
Yeah, or you could just go to YouTube and type in "unrecord," you lazy bastard.
I didn't know what you called it. I'll be right
Yeah, it's unrecord. Now, some people have like, there's two things to it. First of all, people get a little bit too hype when they see a game that's like hyper realistic, because I think y'all need to be a little bit cautious, because yeah, the hyper realism of it looks cool, but a lot of games of this like this, one, a lot of the times they never even come out. Two, when they come out, they kind of be ass, right?
Oh yes, I have seen this. He used the photorealism for his levels.
Yeah, like
on Reddit,
the gameplay is just not where it should be, and the fun is not really there. The biggest appeal of it is that it's hyper realistic. So I just got to be careful about falling into that trap. A lot of this stuff be shovelware, like it could never come out. A lot of people doubted that it was a real game. So the developer, like, he showed the game and that he was like actually controlling it and playing it, and in the engine and all that stuff. So this thing is nowhere near close to being coming out. I could tell you that. And the other side of it is some people are like talking about that the subject matter of it and the concept of it, being shit we've seen online, motherfuckers getting killed by the cops, and you see body cam, footage of it. It's hits a little bit too close to home for some people. So there's that side of it too. So some people don't like it for that reason, that it looks literally too real. But what are y'all thoughts?
Personally, I love it. The fact that they're even playing with different mediums of putting those graphics in a game, that means we can see that in future projects if someone actually takes that and makes a full-fledged game out of it. I don't think it's that serious to be saying it's stepping on toes with real-world events. You had a nigga, what was the game, Hatred, where it was shootings going all about, and then the whole game was a dude in a trench coat shooting up a school.
And that flops,
Yeah, you feel me? But the game still came out. You can still play it, wasn't it? Or did Steam ban it after a little bit?
It came out. You were able to play.
All right, like I don't know. I'm not hurt by it. I don't care. It'd be different if the nigga was chasing a nigga with a Jerry curl talking about freeze, nigga. Then that's different. But if all it is the simple fact of you're on your body cam, that's not that deep. What's the difference from the Call of Duty? The Call of Duty kill cam, when you spectating, they have a head camera. What's the difference?
Well, Call of Duty's presentation doesn't make you feel like this is something real.
I'm gonna tell you, and I was just about to say, the only reason they mad is because it's a cop. That's the whole reason why they mad. It's a cop's camera. If they just said, "Oh, it's a first person," this is a different take on first person view, they wouldn't even be thinking about it.
Yeah,
man, that's true.
Any other thoughts on it?
I mean, I had my doubts about it when I first saw it, and then when the developer showed his video, I was like, okay, and so it's definitely some kind of game. But my thing is, based on the footage that we saw, it seems very limiting.
Yeah, very light on gameplay mechanics, and like this is probably some indie studio that 4 people are working on this shit, and I can see that. And it's like the most vertical of a slice,
Even the way he was moving and aiming, it honestly just looks like they said, "Hey, can we start it and do the graphics load in? Does it look right?" That's probably that's all it looked like to me.
And the thing is, like with games like these, a lot of things get changed and stripped by the time if it actually gets released, it ends up playing or either looking nothing like what you originally saw. Right? Because they do a lot of things for presentation and aesthetic. But then when it comes down to actually creating the best player experience, a lot of that stuff doesn't work well. Like what's that game, the demo that the Chinese studio is working on, where you get to play as the monkey god? What is that called again?
Wukong or Wulong or something?
It's Wukong, right?
Yeah.
They were doing some insane shit in that demo, but that demo was really just like an advertisement to get developers to work for them. I guarantee you, a whole bunch of stuff you saw in that original demo in Black Myth Wukong, the game is not going to play like that.
Yeah,
I
niggas was looking
guarantee
at the
you.
snow. They was like, man, look at the snow. That's the best snow I've seen in my life.
It
Niggas looking
If
all
this-
up and down there.
not play like that. I assure
If this game looks like we see it now when it releases, it's probably going to be short as hell.
you. Yeah. It's gonna have like maybe 2 maps, like 3 guns. It's gonna be very content light. Trust me, man. Like,
And I'm assuming this is a Steam game, right? No console announcements.
yeah, most likely right now. Yeah, it might go into early access and stuff, and might be buggy. You know, that type of situation. That's usually what these things are. Jack, what you thinking?
I mean, I agree with what y'all said. It don't look nothing too crazy. I don't see what the big outrage is about. And like Wolf said, the gameplay don't look like it's really hitting on shit. Only thing you got going for it is it got amazing graphics, but other than that, I'm not too impressed by it personally.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. People just so impressed. Oh, it looks so real, bro. All right, that probably is the best thing it got going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shock factor.
I'm just happy niggas are experimenting with new ways of releasing graphics. Because oftentimes you see people say, "Oh, we've reached a peak. It can't get better than this. It's just diminishing returns." Well, you see somebody doing photorealistic gameplay, so I'm excited.
Teaser, any thoughts?
I mean, I totally pretty much agree with everybody saying. I mean, I would just see what's going to happen when the game drops, man. But I'm not too fully excited for it. I mean, like I said, I'm a console player. I mean, I don't even own a PC, so like, what?
I said fire.
Yeah, so I mean, like, if it ever comes out on console, I mean, hey, if it catches my attention, then yeah, I'll definitely check it out. But for the most part, it's not up to my liking.
Yeah.
I got a question. Did people have an issue with Ready or Not? What's that game?
Ready or Not?
Yeah, do people have an issue with that? I mean, aren't you just a
no.
SWAT team clearing out crack houses?
Yep, you're a SWAT team clearing out
They ain't
crack
have an issue
houses
with that.
and
So
No, they put that Pulse nightclub in there shit though. Where they had that gay club shooting. You remember that?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
You don't
I
remember
didn't
they
know
put that
about
in there?
that.
It was like a DLC map or
and
something.
didn't
I played that level.
it release on the anniversary of when that happened?
It was bad timing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And they said, you know what, guys? We don't know how this slipped through our fingers. That was
No,
crazy.
but that shooting happened in, where was that? Well, first of all, it was in the United
that was
States.
in Florida. That was
Yeah,
in Florida.
the developers
it was in
of
Orlando. It was in Orlando.
Yeah.
the developers of the game of Ready or Not are not in the United States. They're like Swedish or something. Forgot what exactly where they're based in. So they could have just not. I'm pretty sure like when the people in other countries aren't paying attention to every damn shooting that happens in the United States, one happens like every other week. So I don't think they knew, or I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. But
they can't keep up with all of them. There's more shootings than there are days.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and Ready or Not, the thing, I don't know, Ready or Not just like gives you more of a SWAT feeling than a random cop going into a warehouse hunting down like 2 dudes. I don't know, it just feels a little bit different. I don't know. Yeah. Because these are actual criminals and stuff in these houses. You're
like, you know what's crazy though, BG? My bad for cut you off, man. But like, you know what's crazy though? Like the actual shooter that was at the that caused the whole Pulse nightclub. He's actually from my city, and the apartment that he was living in, was like 10 minutes away from where I live.
That's crazy.
Never would have thought. You know what I'm saying? It was. I mean, because like when I found out, like when we watched the news and we found out like where that person was from, I was in total shock. Like I never would have thought it would have been, right here in my own city, because like, I live in Florida as well. So like it's that whole thing was crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Police.
Man. Yeah.
Welcome to Florida. What's your Uncle Charlotte always say, BG?
Oh, I don't call him my Uncle Charlotte, but
I'm just saying that's what he calls himself.
Yes.
This is Officer Antonio Holmes. Freeze. Yeah, I might
Bronx-
play it if they release it.
Come on, bro.
Bronx in Florida. Yeah, the craziest places in the United States.
Chicago and Memphis tailing.
Man, let's not talk about Chicago.
You haven't talked about Dead Island yet, have you, BG?
No,
Oh,
that's
God.
let's do that now. I wasn't sure if anybody got to play it. I was gonna summon Tony, but sounds like you played it, Alex.
I've been playing. I've been playing
Oh,
it all week.
okay.
When is
Can I
E-Rock
get
up there?
30 seconds before he gets into it? Because I have no idea why anybody likes a game where you're meleeing zombies. It just sounds silly to me. It just sounds goofy to me. The times I've played it at friends' house, I'm like, oh, it just sounds silly. Like, if zombies were real, would you really try to engage with them in melee? Probably not.
Let me see if I can get
It's
E-Rock.
not a real game though.
Yeah, it's still fun to like do the executions and.
I mean, if
hit
that's the
them and
only
shit.
weaponry you got, and you making it like, you
run.
Yeah, I mean,
Bond, but it's a video
there
game.
are,
eventually you gonna
there
get
are
tired of
guns in the
running, you might
game
as well.
though.
But so you're gonna get tired of running, so you're gonna be like BG and get tired because you keep swinging.
I mean,
I'm gonna get a
hey.
razor scooter or a ripstick. That way, I ain't gotta
Stamina
run.
plays a big part in this game.
So
and that's another issue I
Not
have.
even.
I hate
Not
games that
even.
have I hate games that have tons of stamina restrictions.
I mean there's skills that you can equip that allow you to recover quickly based on what you do.
Well, can you give one of those? Can you give one of those equipments to BG when he boxes Alex?
Anyway,
LOL. He definitely need a sensu beam when we be fighting, bro. I be feeling bad.
Wolf, give us your your rundown, your summary of the game, of what you think about it so far.
All right, so I've been seeing a lot of bullshit about this game on Twitter, and clearly these people do not play the game properly or don't even know how to play the game at all. Someone put it down when they were like, "Oh, it's slow and clinky, and I'm not really doing damage to zombies." I had to post a video to his reply, and I was like, "You're not playing correctly. Here, see my video." Dude was swinging a sledgehammer with light attacks, which is not going to do shit to
Are
zombies.
you talking about Solid Rev?
Yeah, I replied to him. I was like, nah, you're not about to do that. I posted a video showing what the heavy attacks look like. He was just hitting zombies and they were just like barely taking hits. I was hitting zombies and they were splatting against the damn wall. So you got to hold down the attack button to kind of charge up your heavy attack and hit him. And he put the game down after 10 seconds.
He refunded that shit. Are you calling Rev a casual gamer?
He replied back and said, you know what? That actually looks better. So I'm going to try it again on PS5.
So he's gonna rebuy the game. What the?
See, Rev has strong opinions, but Rev isn't above when he's wrong.
You know, you be sounding like his handler most times when you be trying to defend him. That nigga.
I literally just said he has strong opinions, but he can accept when he's wrong. How's that defending him? He's defending.
No. I'm saying in general. How are you playing a zombie melee game and don't think to let me just hold R2? See,
you gotta ask him that. Don't ask me.
Y'all should bring him on here one day.
But other than that, the game, I do like the new mechanics they give you, the new skills. I like the setting. I mean, it's weird that they call it Dead Island when you're not really on an island per se.
Oh my god, that's a lie.
I mean, because you're in LA, you're in houses, you're in movie studios. It's But other than that, I do like the gameplay mechanics. I really don't give a shit about the story most of the time. I didn't give a shit about the story in the first Dead Island. It's stupid fun to me. That I don't take it that seriously. It's just stupid fun to me. But personally, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. I mean, it's surprising because even though it's high 70s on Metacritic, for a game that's been delayed like 10 times, that's pretty good.
And I will say the performance of this game shocked me that it was a stable 60 with as good as it looks.
I thought he was going to say a stable 30 for a second.
No.
Oh, this guy.
Hey, BG, move E-Rock to the down from the
got
wing
you.
room.
Yeah, I fully expected this game to be an absolute disaster, and the fact that it's not the greatest thing ever, but the fact that it's not an absolute disaster, I find impressive.
Nigga, did you kick him out? What the?
No, I brought him in here and he left. The fuck?
Yeah, I was really worried about this game's development, and then at one point it was like, oh, is this game even coming out? And then they announced like, yeah, we're still working on it, and then they dropped it, and yeah, I was surprised by how it was.
Who makes this game again? Isn't it like Techland or something?
No, that's Dying Light.
That's right.
I honestly haven't played Dying Light 2. I own it because it was gifted to me, but I never got into it. I hear a lot of bad things about it.
So
we should get Jig in here too because he hates it. Okay, he back in the waiting room.
So this is Dead Island. So the first Dead Island was made by Techland, and then Techland went and created their own series, which is Dying Light. because
Mm.
because Deep Silver and Deep Silver and them, they owned, the IP. So that's why they created Dying Light, and
Ah.
Dying Light is the first one is really good. Dying Light
Yeah, it was.
2, I love Dying. I think Dying Light 1 is one of the most underrated games ever. But 2,
Definitely is.
I wasn't able to beat it because it was so buggy at launch, bro. And I was mad. I was like, I can't believe. And that's another game that was delayed like 3-4 times. I'm like, I can't believe y'all released this game like this. And I was never able to like get completely back into it. So I'm a little bit upset.
Were
by
they
that.
able to patch it up?
They did by now, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
It was buggy on all platforms at launch.
I know it's buggy on PC. I don't know about
You talking about Dying Light 2?
Yeah.
Dying Light 2
Yeah.
issue was a terrible narrative. The physics were kind of messed up when the game first came out. Now they've updated it with a few patches or whatever. Tons of glitches. I've said before, my whole playthrough, I never was able to upgrade my paraglider or hang glider.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been playing the game with E-Rock. Can you hear us, E-Rock?
E-Rock, you might have to. I don't.
You
think
might
he's
have to give him
muted.
rolls to speak.
And I did. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Okay, he got it. I gave him his role. But yeah, I've even seen. So Tony said that Dead Island 2 is better than Dying Light 2. And listen, I'm inclined to believe him. I'm inclined to believe him just because Dying Light 2 was a bit of a mess, and this game just seems to be doing its thing in the fun category, not taking itself too serious. I do think Dying Light does that, takes itself way too serious.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah, I feel like the first one had a lot to play with in Dying Light 1, so.
I guess I ask y'all first how y'all feel about the characters. How do y'all feel about the characters first?
And Dead Island 2?
Yeah.
I do like that there's way more characters. And they all have their special strengths and abilities and crazy weaknesses from what you see on the stats. But I think they're well spread out. I mean, I tried 2 characters so far. I continued on with Jacob.
Yeah, I got the Amy girl right now. Yeah, come to find out, some of your characters can only block or some can only dodge. I think you have to unlock the skill to do the other things. Because I think E-Rock last night, he was like, bro, I've been blocking this whole time. And he unlocked how to do like a dodge step back.
See, Jacob has dodge at first.
See, I was talking about like
does Smooth have dodge?
Oh my god.
I was talking about like the characters in general. Do you care? Well, you said you don't care about the story. E-Rock, do you care about the narrative so far? Because we playing right now.
Bro, I have not been paying attention to it.
Fire. I will say this, since the only thing we can really compare it to is Dying Light 2, because ain't that the most recent first-person zombie game that came out?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, the characters' dialogue, actually, I don't mind it. And the characters themselves. I think these niggas have Lil Pump in the game. Like, there's a nigga that looked just like Lil Pump. They haven't confirmed if that's a cameo, but I'm pretty sure that's Lil Pump. And they have a nigga that looks like Jason Derulo in here. I think they did that on purpose because we are in Hollywood, Beverly Hills. So with the characters, is nothing too bad. The one thing that go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the random dialogue is actually decent. But story wise, I'm just like really not there.
Yeah, the side missions are the typical, like, you in Hollywood Hills, so it's like you got a side mission where girls like, I need this for my vlog and, to get my clout up and shit like that. It's like, okay, I get it. Side mission. It's a bunch of niggas that rich, don't know any better, but they killing zombies and they still thinking about who owes them money and dumb shit like that.
The one thing I will say, you pay attention to the inside of these houses. I'm sitting here like, God damn, I wish I could live like this.
You dig? But, one thing I noticed that I don't know if it's a con yet in my head. I haven't played the first Dead Island in a long time. This is very weighty. The game, the fighting is very weighty. It's you kind of gotta dodge, hit. That's the way this. Jigga actually hated the dodge on here because he feels like the hitbox or whatever he has for these characters don't work correctly. Really depends on the weapon. There are some weapons on here that are severely stunted. Like there's a blade, nigga, you'll stand right in front of him, you'll miss. It's like, how am I missing this nigga?
Yeah, I see that you have to get a little bit closer than you think you have to.
Or more, or other than that, what it is you have to long press R2 to do a heavy attack and aim for the head. It's a whole animation they do. So you'll find out per weapon how you really need to use it.
Yeah, some weapons it's not worth.
Isn't that realistic? Because I played some other zombie games where when you try to melee, it don't work.
I mean, yeah, but you'd have to play this like you'll literally be standing in front of a zombie, and the animation is like, bro, how is my knife not hitting him? But if you hold R2, it'll zip to him and hit him in the head. It's like it just doesn't feel natural. It don't feel natural, is what I'm
It
saying.
sounds it sounds like they were copying Naughty Dog.
I will say this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you get this weird animation where it kind of cuts what's happening, and then you just go right into like you know the attack animation.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the game feeling so weighty, these physics for these characters are too stiff. Like if this is gonna be a slower paced game, like Dying Light 2, you can rip and run, fly through, drop kicking niggas, you jumping off parkouring. You feel me? The zombies are falling off roofs and shit, and they gotta react to the surrounding with the traps. It makes sense for this game to feel.
Hold on. So you'd rather get ripped, run, and rode through rather than be long and stiff? What the fuck are you talking about?
Whoa.
Pause.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Bond?
That's what he said.
This nigga just said you'd rather rip and tag him with your ass up.
Like both options were gay.
Fuck.
You'd rather rip and tag and splash and dash. No, I'm saying with the way that E-Rock, look at this nigga. E-Rock not even playing the game. He's sitting there just staring into the distance. No, the weightiness of these weapons and the movement, your character doesn't move that quick. And if you're gonna have me fight these niggas, the physics and the what is the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for the ragdoll effects? The ragdoll effects are too stiff, especially when you're gonna have a flesh system. Now, I will say this: the flesh
ragdoll.
Yes, so the flesh in this game is really good to a degree where every hit that you do, you see that on their body. If it's a slash to the left, it's cutting through the stomach and the t-shirt. If you hit him on the side of the head, his skull opens up, his brain is all jiggly. If you chop his leg off, typical stuff. You'll hit a nigga with a sledgehammer on his leg, and his what's the shin bone or whatever, it'll break. You feel me? Like, so it's really good to where. Obviously, maybe that's why the ragdoll isn't as much, is because I guess they put more emphasis on the flesh system, where it might have been too much to try to do ragdoll with the added flesh mechanic. So I guess it's a give or take.
Yeah, the flesh system probably weighs on it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like, it works with dead bodies on the ground. Like, you know how some games you kill an enemy and then nothing happens to them if you hit them when they're on the ground? You can walk up to random bodies in this game and tear them the fuck apart.
That's what you be doing?
Sometimes, just to test the system.
Little freak, yeah. But yeah, so it's just like, if I could tone down the flesh system to get more ragdoll effects, I might like that. But then again, if we're going to keep having these zombies games, I'd rather them move in a progression of, deeper like flesh systems, and with the weapons actually reacting with the body. So I guess I'm not mad at that. I really think they could patch it in. I don't know how, because Dying Light 2 did it. Dying Light 2 literally patched in better physics and better ragdoll mechanics like 2, 3, 4 months into the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of balancing.
Yeah, Takeoff and I had already beat the game, and then it was like, oh yeah, we fixed the shit, by the way, But yeah, overall, the game is cool. I'm not mad at it. The graphics aren't bad. The frame rate hasn't dropped at all. Like I said, it's just a little bit more stiff than what I'm used to. Like I played Dying Light 2, coming to this, it feels a little stiff, but I like it.
How stiff are you used to? Never mind.
What'd you say?
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
You over there talking about stiff? I ain't say nothing.
Hey,
Yeah, you said you liked the stiff, Alex. You did say that.
Tony in the chat said I'm tripping. Okay, Jigga and Tony pull up, because Jigga hates this game, and I kind of wanted him to speak on that. I guess he'll say that.
There's one thing I don't get about this game. I don't see the difference between me and Alex's character, like, at all.
What do you mean?
Wait, in terms of appearance?
No, as far as what we can do. He can't do anything different that I can't do.
He doesn't have different skills than you?
Well, you had to unlock the skill I had, remember? The dash. I got that from the start. Well, true, but
I haven't done co-op yet, so I don't know if like both of you unlock stuff.
Like that's unique to them. It's kind of like the same character as far as these two.
Oh, so the skills are the same across the board.
They might be.
Yeah.
Tony, give us
when I said he was tripping, Alex. When I said he was tripping, I meant the flesh system is the best part of the game. No way I wouldn't want him to tone it down for more ragdoll. The ragdoll is like, it might even be a little bit too much, I think.
What?
Yeah, nigga, You had
Well,
nigga
heavy weapons, yes.
Tony is right because I seen BG post a video where a dude got knocked like 1,000 feet into the air.
No, see, what you're
That was probably a glitch, but
what you're referring to, there is a weapon mod for Impact where it literally like hits them against the wall, kind of like what you said that you had to fix Solid Rev on. Yes, but when I have a plethora of weapons. I'm like a hoarder when it comes to zombie weapons. I don't use my best weapons or whatever. I got a rake, a fucking plywood, a chef knife, and a goddamn telephone. But I don't know what I had some
It's like
rebar.
one-time grocery list. What the
Is your character? Well, I don't. Can I say that on? Can I say it on stream, BG?
I don't know what you're about to say.
His character sounds like he's close to the border.
Oh, she's Pacific Islander. But I will say this: out of all my weapons, I'll hit a nigga on the right.
Your cousin.
On the other games, if I aim my reticle on your shoulder, leg, hip, head, their body is hitting that way. But on this game, whether I'm using a rake or a rebar or a knife, that like you see it in the flesh system. So Tony, yeah, you see it reflected on the skin and the clothes. But I like being able to see if I hit you in the bottom left of your leg, your whole body move to the left, not you just staring at me. And on top of that,
it's not associated too. You don't
exactly. And on top of that, you hitting them doesn't negate their animation. You can hit somebody and they'll still follow through with their hits. So, and that was one thing that if Jigga not gonna come on, that's what Jigga didn't like. He was saying, bro, the dash system's so stupid. I'll dash and hit them. They don't care, bro. You can hit them and they still gonna get their hit off on you. So you kind of have to dash and then hit them, and that
the only time that stopped is when you hit a critical hit.
I do hate that, but at the same time, do like zombies? Do they even react to pain? Is there like stopping power against a zombie?
It's not about pain. It's about impact. It's literally like if I push you to the left, nigga, just because you don't feel it, don't mean you're not gonna move.
It's true. It's a good point.
Yeah, the one time I see is when you hit them with critical hits. Like, have you run into like the big tall dudes yet?
Oh, the niggas built like Tick? Yeah, I ran into
so the only way they
hold on. You said big tall dudes built like Tick?
Well, he built like a croissant. He built like a croissant, and Tick is kind of like Tick a muscle.
He's a big yo. Tick is a little yo.
Oh shit! You know what? That's actually true.
He's a big yo.
Nah, the only way those attacks work on those dudes is when you land critical hits. Otherwise, they stay still.
And can we talk about that? These big buff niggas walking around wearing swimming trunks and Velcro shoes. These niggas are the most. No, I'm just saying.
That's your shit.
No, a nigga killed me, and I'm looking at the ground like this nigga got 2 double-decker Velcro shoes on with some swimming trunks. What's going on? But,
so he looked like Waffle Stomper from Doug.
I guess
Waffle Stomper.
Jack would know that character by heart. He loves Doug, but
great show.
Yeah, I would just say the game is cool. This is a breath of fresh air for me. Go ahead.
How deep are you in the game?
Pause. E-Rock, what mission we on?
We're level 12.
We level 12.
Level 12. Hold on. I might join you guys in a bit.
Right now, we doing the mission where we in the sewers. We in the sewers right now.
Okay.
So did I see things incorrectly? You can co-op with 3 people.
Yeah, it's only 3.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's
I thought it was just 2.
That's kind of.
Yeah, that is weird.
So by all y'all accounts, this game is much better than.
I think it's kind of a sleeper.
Solid,
okay.
Bro.
It's kind of a sleeper.
It's not bad. It'll break up the monotony of whatever.
I think it's better than Dying
work,
Light.
but
I think it's better than Dying Light.
I wouldn't say the first one.
I'm not.
Of course not.
Any of the patches though. I'm not. No, but Dying Light 2 is better than Dying Light.
I will say. I don't know. I got to get further through this game. Dying Light 2 did eventually feel like a chore. This game doesn't feel like that just yet, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to focus on the fact that when I hit a nigga a certain way, pause, he don't react that way. I said pause. I said pause. He don't react a certain way.
You ain't hitting it right.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
Now he did that time. I ain't do that one. He did that one. All in all, so far, I say it's a 7 out of 10. So far, I haven't beat the game yet.
I'll just because I think I trust y'all enough with y'all opinions.
You gonna check it out?
I'll cop it when it's on a Steam sale because I'm still.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yo,
I don't think
y'all remember when BG was dick riding Dying Light 2?
Hey, man.
Y'all remember that?
Oh man.
Was he dick riding, Tony?
They made mistakes with Dying Light 2, man. It ain't my fault. Dying Light 1 was fire. Why wouldn't I think Dying Light 2 was gonna be fire?
Facts. You still play it? You played it yet, BG?
I went back to it, but like it's them bugs at the when I first played were really bad, bro.
beat that whole game with the level 1 paraglider. You can go do it, bro. In fact, there were a few missions on there that I don't know if they fixed it, but Takeoff and I couldn't get the platinum because there's a mission that wouldn't pop. It wouldn't show that we finished it. We do the mission, and after the mission, it'd pop back up and say, "Go do it again." Like we couldn't clear the mission. So yeah, hopefully
Okay.
they fixed all that.
All right, so got a little sleeper. Jack, you ain't buy this, right?
No, sir.
Jack, just know I've been keeping my eye on you and all these games you skipping, brother. You and Bond.
Oh,
Tony,
Tony,
me and you should skip the same games.
Tony, you got a gun yet? You got a gun yet, Tony?
Nah,
Real
not
quick?
yet, not yet.
Oh, okay. I think we're a little bit ahead of you then.
Yeah, I'm like
BG,
level
speaking
7.
of games skipping or potentially dropping, Blandrew might have to get in here because this is the 4th night in a row I fell asleep playing Fire Emblem Engage Sleep. This shit is a cure for insomnia. I have not.
Wow, really?
I have not fallen asleep playing a game like this since Final Fantasy VIII. I swear to God, 4 nights in a row, I have passed the fuck out trying to play this damn game.
Was your tongue sticking out, or was you like?
I don't know. And here's the craziest thing. Normally, when I'm on this podcast, you'll see me popping particle projection cannons, hag gauzes, auto cannons, ACs, and everything.
Huh?
I have
What the fuck?
MechWarrior 5. I don't have any desire to even play that game while I'm on this podcast. So
No Thrustmaster in sight.
Wow.
I got the collector's edition of that. Like, I don't know if Fire Emblem Conquest literally just destroyed my mind and I'm burnt out on Fire Emblem, or I don't know what's going on. But it's not a good game. I'm hoping better. Like, I don't even feel like I have an army. I feel like I got a bunch of fangirls and little kids.
Well, I don't think Blandrew's available to come in right now. But Blandrew, if you are stopping any time to retort Bond's analysis on this,
he was kind of even saying the same thing. Like, what came out later, Echoes or Conquest? Let me see real quick, because this will give me the complete answer.
Well, because
I'll figure it out.
Yes, because speaking of Nintendo, I've actually played since I just finished the Horizon DLC. Then I went and installed, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot. Played like about 30 minutes of it, and of course loved it. I mean, I love the original, so
Fire Emblem is a goated game. I mean, not Fire Emblem. Advance Wars is a goated game.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Early on,
Wait, BG. So you skipped a new game, Dead Island for? Never mind. Continue.
I never played the first Dead Island. I never played the first Dead Island, so I wasn't gonna play the second one.
You don't need to play the first one.
Don't do that. Don't do that, BG.
That's usually my rule. Usually my rule is if I don't play the first game or beat the first game, I usually don't beat the second one.
Different game. Is it completely
I know that,
standalone
but that's
game?
usually my policy. It's an OCD thing.
Real quick,
And your
BG.
nerves bad.
BG ain't got no fucking OCD. Shut up.
Shut up, Jack. How you gonna diagnose me, nigga?
You see,
Who are
you
you?
definitely don't have OCD.
Real quick, BG. I don't think it was Conquest or Fire Emblem Fates that made me lose interest in Fire Emblem, because Echoes came out 2 years later in 2017. I love that game. I don't think the Switch Fire Emblems, Three Houses, or Engage are good games. They're good games, but they're not great games. And Engage, Fire Emblem Engage Sleep.
Wow.
You tired? I'm telling the chat right now, if you tired, throw on some Fire Emblem Engage. You will be out like a light.
Falling asleep with the Switch on your neck is crazy.
What I was gonna say is I was gonna give Nintendo they roses, right?
This is 2 weeks in a row. This is 2 weeks in a row. BG's handing out flowers. Let the chat know.
Because listen, I wasn't a fan of the Switch when it originally came out. Wasn't, all them early games wasn't for me. Trash. You got that ARMS. You got that overrated ass Mario Odyssey game. Trash. That the typical Nintendo, hype beasts and meat riders was all on top of. Garbage. Odyssey garbage. You heard me say it. But then they started releasing some other stuff, that I've really been enjoying, you know, like the Mario Rabbids game, even the Kirby game. Enjoyed that. Of course, Mario Kart is always good. Of like what I'm talking about now, Advance Wars and stuff like that. Even though it's technically a remake, all I'm saying is I've enjoyed the Switch in the latter half of its life than in the initial one. And you know what? I would whenever they announce that Switch 2, day one, man.
Nah,
I'm
BG,
there.
I'm gonna stop you right here. Jack, remember when people were arguing with me in the chat when I said Nintendo has more games, more sales, more exclusives, more new IPs, more critically acclaimed games, better multiplayer games, more multiplayer games? What BG just said, I've been saying for the past 3 to 6 months. And everybody's like,
I mean,
it's true.
You got a teething ring? What the fuck was that?
What? No, that's what the people that cry say. But BG, what you just said, I've been saying, and now I hope people can realize that it's true. And I went as far as to say that if Nintendo would release a more powerful machine, a more powerful handheld, they would be getting all the games that Sony gets, like the Tekkens, the FF16s, and things like that. And then they would truly dominate the gaming industry.
Yeah, I mean, I love
That's true.
Splatoon. Splatoon, probably one of the best multiplayer
I
games
don't even know
come
what you
out.
said, Jack. What the?
I had all these guys in the Discord upset that I was saying,
Bond did say that though. He did.
I was saying by every statistical metric, Nintendo is mopping the competition. That's a fact. Nobody can argue against.
Hey, man.
And what I will say this again, I was right. Because what did I say? When they get rid of that man, now the reasons of how they got rid of them were beyond my control, but they got rid of him. Once that man was gone, I said Nintendo would rise to prominence. And what happened?
All I can tell you is
Fucking Rose.
I'm a squid and a kid. That's what I can tell you, man.
Oh,
Look at this, Alex.
Nigga, you slimy? What? What's up?
But yeah, Advance Wars is really fun. What I didn't realize that's probably Advance Wars probably was the game that pioneered my love for like strategic games like XCOM and stuff like that. And it's like I didn't realize that. I'm like, yo, this is the game. This is the game that made me love those other games. So I gotta give Nintendo some love, man.
And what did I say about Advance Wars earlier? It is the best handheld gaming franchise ever. And that includes more so than Mega Man. The only reason why I haven't bought Advance Wars on Switch is because I have a hacked Wii and I could literally play the originals on my CRT in my bedroom. And I actually have the original copies. I've got Advance Wars 1, Advance Wars 2, Advance Wars Dual Strike, and Days of War. I own all 4 games. Wait, speaking of which, this one doesn't have Dual Strike on it. It just has 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's just 1 and 2.
Oh, that's garbage. They're charging $60. You don't even get all 4 games?
No.
I mean, I
So
can
jazzy.
understand them not giving you Days of Ruin, but they don't give you dual. Oh, fucking Nintendo.
But like they did something with the graphics with this game, right?
Yeah, it's cleaned up. It's cleaned up. It looks.
Nobody ever played Famicom Wars or Super Famicom Wars or for graphics. Come on now.
I know I didn't.
But yeah, I love it, man. It's great. Like I just getting back into it and the strategic
Getting
element
emotional.
and yeah, let me not praise Nintendo too much because Blandrew gonna eventually watch this and he gonna get a little bit too excited.
Who's your favorite CO?
Man, what's that Brawlic dude name? That's probably him. But I haven't like gotten that far into this remaster, so I don't remember all of them. I don't. Bro, it's mad long ago.
The cat. What's the name of the cat?
Oh,
I
bro.
mean, I like Eagle. That's my
Megan
favorite
Morgana.
CO.
Didn't he say origami or something?
Oh, brother.
I mean, my favorite CO is definitely Eagle. Obviously, Hachi, Colin, and Canopy are like fucking broken. I mean, Colin's definitely the most broken guy. Like, the more funds he has, like, the stronger his army is. Broken. Canopy's units are just stronger. Broken. Grit has long range. Broken.
Yeah, then there's like Javier and yeah, Colin and Hachi, yeah, all of those. So yeah, definitely excited to get back into the game. Shout out to Advance Wars, Nintendo, y'all doing y'all thing. Not too much praise though. Not too much. I'm ready for that Switch 2. Drop that day one. Bye.
Why does the low tier guys look like Jack?
Like, when you think that console is coming out, BG? Like, you think it's coming out next year?
I think that would actually make sense. When did the Switch first come out?
2017?
2017, I believe. Yeah. It's about time.
Here's the thing. I don't think if the Switch was selling as good as it was, if it was selling worse, we would have gotten a new machine. But since it's on fire, there's no
It's
reason.
it's down. It's still selling a whole lot. It's just down because it usually sells more, but it's still selling a whole lot.
Is it gonna be like is it gonna be like a brand new like Switch 2 or like a Switch Pro?
Oh, it's gonna be brand new, backward compatible.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
They would be dumb to be like Sony and not make shit backward compatible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and being that I only started really enjoying it in the latter half, I definitely want it to be backwards compatible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully we'll get some news in upcoming Nintendo Direct showcase.
Directly to speaking of that man. I've heard people recently, they've been calling for the firing of Phil Spencer. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
And you know what's crazy? For as much as Jack Move was complaining about Lion Jim Ryan putting up numbers like he's Steph Curry, dog. I'm sorry, Jack. It is what it is. You can hate that man, but homeboy, what's like the PlayStation 5 up like 500% in sales or some ridiculous shit?
Get mad, Jack. Show us why you mad.
Well, so let me I guess set this. Well, there's nothing really to hate on Phil Spencer for this week.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, okay, so the big deal this week was Jeff Grubb came out and said that he said two things. That Hi-Fi Rush.
I'm so tired of that nigga, bro.
He said Hi-Fi Rush underperformed based on what he knew, and that Xbox management was not happy with the state of Xbox. And Aaron Greenberg, after Jeff Grubb said this, he said it on the podcast. Aaron Greenberg came out, made a statement, said that's not true. We are happy with how Hi-Fi Rush performed. Obviously, we don't know the numbers because they don't give any numbers. Sometimes they don't even give the player engagement numbers, which is what they're all about. Sometimes they don't give that, and they definitely don't give sales numbers. And then Jeff Grubb came back and said, he kind of like
he walked it back.
He walked it back.
Don't know nothing, but I'll link y'all to the Reddit. There's a Reddit where it's just something like how many times Jeff Grubb is wrong. It's a whole laundry list.
Man,
bro.
yeah, look
I
at
didn't
that.
know when was he ever right though? That's my thing.
He been right a few times.
But I'm asking, when was he right? I'm legit asking.
The only time that nigga right is when Ron tell him something. That's facts. That's suck, bro.
But like, what's
That
funny
nigga
about this whole
suck.
Hi-Fi Rush thing, man, is just that it's like only like I checked the percentage of people who beat the game. It's only like 7%, like 7.6% of people who beat the game, and like that's kind of shocking for me because like with people, been praising this game, not many people have beaten it.
But see, here's my thing, right? Like that's why I dislike that Xbox doesn't provide sales numbers, because we as consumers, because I think sometimes as consumers, it's good to know if a game was successful or if it wasn't. We never know. We really never know when it comes to Xbox games, right? Because I get the argument that we can't completely use complete percentages because people have like 25 million Game Pass users out there. There's going to be people who just start the game, play one level, and never play it again. You know what I'm saying? So I can't necessarily blame the game for that or blame the hardcore who actually intentionally bought the game. I would love if like that percentage is somehow separated between people who bought the game and Game Pass users. That would be great, because then you'll be able to say, okay, yeah, these are Game Pass foot dippers percentage, and these are people who actually bought the game.
Man, that sounds like a fetish. What the fuck?
So
Go ahead.
that I just hate that you can't. There's no way for us to really evaluate if a game failed or not. Sometimes there is.
Why would they tell you? Why would they tell how many games they selling if a majority of their games are on Game Pass? That wouldn't make sense. You're not finna come out with a PR statement that say we had 2 million players at launch and then come out with sales numbers that the game sold 2,000 copies. Like, that'll look fucking crazy. Like, you're not gonna do that. I don't
BG,
think
there is a way to tell if a game failed or not. You know how it is?
Active users?
No, perfect example. If your boy fucks a fat chick, he ain't gonna tell you. If he fucks a fucking 10, you gonna hear about it all day, every day for the rest of your life. Yo, you remember that? You remember that one time I smashed that 10? You gonna hear about it forever. The fact that essentially what I'm saying is the fact that Microsoft isn't talking about, and like, come on, man, these companies are all about positive PR. You think for a second, hypothetically, if this game sold 5 million copies, Microsoft wouldn't be on every fucking news platform, every fucking website reporting it?
They might. I don't remember the last time they reported any sales. But the weird thing about this story,
exactly. You know, you're 100% right. They haven't reported. The last time they reported any sales was fucking Minecraft.
yeah, the weird thing about this story and why I found it strange, like when Jeff Grubb initially said it, is like he was talking about commercial and sales expectations. I'm like, I didn't know Xbox still had sales expectations if everything they care about is in a subscription service. But maybe they might have both. They might have an expectation of how many users they expect to use to play the game from Game Pass, and also how many people they expect to just buy the game outright. But it seems like Jeff Grubb was wrong all the way around. It seems, but Aaron Greenberg could be lying. I don't know. Who knows? I
just don't understand why chase sales if you're giving the game away for a subscription price. That makes no sense. Like, I'm not understanding the economics behind that. You're fucking giving away, not for free, but I got access to every game in the service. I'm not gonna buy the fucking game, and you shouldn't expect me to buy the game. Like, what's wrong with you,
Jack? When will y'all understand that the Xbox brand is nothing but a passion project for rich, entitled white people? That's all it is. All the Xbox brand is a passion project for rich, entitled white people to have a giant dick measuring contest.
Wow.
Y'all think I'm being sarcastic? I'm literally being dead serious. The people in charge of this company and the people in charge of where the Microsoft Xbox goes, you can tell they don't give a fuck. There's not 1 ounce of passion. There's not 1 ounce of heart and soul in the Xbox brand. Don't believe me? Look at Halo during the Halo 1, 2, and 3 days, and look at Halo now. I mean, you had niggas walking out there dressing up as Master Chief, showing up to midnight launches, LAN parties, esports. Halo was a phenomenon. What the fuck is Halo now? What is Xbox now? When you think of Xbox, you know what you think about? You think about EBT food stamp gaming. When's the last time anybody even bought a game for Xbox?
Teasy, don't let him do this. Don't let him do this, Teasy.
You know what people say in regards to buying games on Xbox?
What do they say?
Hell, even Dreamcast guys said that shit. Why would I buy a game on Xbox when I know it's just gonna come to Game Pass? And even when they announce a new game, is it coming to Game Pass? Oh, you guys are missing out. I'm not gonna play your game until it comes to Game Pass. This is exactly why I said, get rid of the X, only use the S, because your audience doesn't want to spend money. They're welfare gamers, so you might as well go all in with welfare gaming. I mean, come on, Redfall, 30 frames per second. If that doesn't scream, we just don't give a fuck. What does? I mean, the developers of these game studios, they don't have any incentive to make good games because, like Jack and BG says, there's no metric to sell games. They're just making games for a subscription service. And with other game developers like Media Molecule or whoever Sony decides to hire or fire or get rid of or close down, like Sony Japan Studios, we know why they were fired. Them niggas weren't they made good games, okay, but they ain't make games that were selling. And if you don't sell, you don't survive. What is the metric that any of these Xbox studios have to be good?
What is it?
You tell me. Because they don't need to sell games to make money.
I'm sure they know behind the scenes. We just don't know.
I honestly think you just hate Xbox, bro. Straight up.
Okay, well, here's the issue. Do you hate dog shit if I served it to you on a plate?
What?
If I had a restaurant and I put dog shit on a plate, would you love it and eat it, or would you hate it?
I would love it.
Or do you have an appetite or not?
Okay.
Yo,
You would
what?
love it. See, if
Are you hungry or not?
if I go to a restaurant and they serve me dog shit on a plate, I'm not gonna be happy, and I'm going to hate it. And if people are upset that I hate dog shit, I mean, tell the restaurant to make better food. What else you want me to say?
Bond, that's a question from the Poisoned
Bro,
Well.
you got some insane analogies.
Hey, Alex,
my
I'll get
brother.
on
That
that.
was bad faith. That was bad faith.
It
was a bad faith question.
I'll get back on
They
after
used
dark.
to call me Halo. What do they call me now, Jack? They call me MIA. They call me missing in action.
Oh, okay.
His Master Chief is dead. He's gone.
TZ, I don't know what this guy talking about, bro. No, fight back. I'm on your
I'm
side.
not gonna lie. He just went on a 10-minute
I just want to say really quick. Jeff Grubb said a Wind Walker and Twilight Princess double pack was coming in October for Nintendo last year. Never came. Jeff Grubb said Bloodborne. He got sources that Bloodborne remake was coming. Nigga walked back a couple months later saying, I was just speculating. Come on, get that nigga out of here.
It sounds like he's just saying shit and see what
He also said it was a Sony showcase coming last year and they never showed up. So
why are you guys making fun of Wonton?
Wow.
Y'all talking about Wonton, right?
I thought that was. Jeff Grubb's so far, I thought he was American, bro. I was. We do not claim
Tony,
Jeff
you
Grubb,
do know
bro.
that
That's all I'm
UK
saying.
has
We do
a-
not claim. We do not.
Jeff Grubb
claim
from the
that
UK?
nigga, bro.
Tony,
That's
you
what
do know that the
I know that.
We
UK,
do not claim that nigga.
you do know that the UK has a higher percentage of fat people than America now.
No, sir. No, sir.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe, sir.
No, man.
I find it hard to believe also.
Y'all the big fatties now.
All right, Bond. Enough of your fat people and Xbox hating.
But hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why do y'all call the truth hating? BG, you were the one that literally said that people hate you because you tell the truth. So how come that same rule don't apply to me? Like, be real. What is there to be positive about? If you were an Xbox only owner right now, what the fuck would you be positive about? Tell me.
That I'm
Anybody.
able. Well, I'm gonna let the Xbox fans speak.
Oh, you can't speak for yourself?
I don't have an Xbox.
Oh, you don't even have an Xbox. Well, tell the audience why you don't have an Xbox.
Come on, man. What are you doing, Bond? Come on, dog.
Tell them. I mean, if the Xbox is so good and I'm just hating, tell them why you don't have an Xbox.
I didn't say it was good. I'm just saying you ain't being fair either to them.
Jack, do you have an Xbox?
No, sir.
Why don't you have an Xbox?
You know I ain't got one.
I don't. I pretty much own every console from the regular Nintendo to now. Though there's only 3 modern consoles I don't own: the Xbox One, the Xbox Series, and the Wii U. What do all 3 of those systems have in common?
I need somebody with an Xbox to shut Bond up, please.
What do all 3 of those consoles have in common?
They got games.
They're all trash.
I totally disagree with that.
Oh, you
bro.
said the ones you don't own.
Yeah, I don't own an Xbox One, an Xbox Series X, or a Wii U. What do all 3 of those systems have in common? Trash.
I totally disagree, fella.
Well, the floor is yours. Speak your case. Let us know what we're missing out on.
I mean, it's not that, it's honestly, bro, it's at the end of the day, man, it's your opinion. It's how you feel about it, bro. See, me, I have an Xbox. That was the first console I bought for the next gen. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I've been, been praising on since the OG Xbox, like since I first had laid eyes on the OG Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, honestly, like, I just feel like you just got a hatred towards Xbox because it just don't meet your expectations.
So let me. I had an Xbox and an Xbox 360 too. Here's how it went down. Imagine you were dating a fine ass woman.
Oh my god! I'm about to
she was still fine as hell 10 years later to the 360 era. Then that bitch got fat and gained 100 pounds. Then that bitch got even fatter with the Series X and gained another 100 pounds. You don't think you got the right to complain?
No.
What?
It's about what's in the inside, not the outside.
Oh my God!
Talk to him.
Well, what you need to do is tell Phil Spencer he
You
needs to
just
take
all
his
about
fat ass.
looks like this.
You need to tell. I mean, that's. Hold up! Don't y'all guys talk about looks and the most powerful console on the planet? Yet y'all running games at 30 frames per second, next gen only? Yeah.
You done hating, Bob?
Yeah. What's up with that? Most powerful console. Every time I go to Digital Foundry, what do I see? L. Y'all always getting the worst version of the game. You know, it's even crazier to me that games made, developed, and published by Microsoft fucking run better on PlayStation. Explain this.
Yeah, because mine is just gonna keep having a hate boner.
Real quick.
He got a huge hate boner right now.
Real quick. I found the list, right? You guys remember when Jeff Grubb said Xbox Live was going away?
Oh yeah,
the nigga predicted.
I actually remember that.
The nigga, hold up. You guys remember when he predicted Elden Ring's release date 3 times? 3 different times. He got it wrong. All 3 times. Come on, bro. The nigga
Sounds like someone guessing.
Trash.
He be wrong a
so
lot,
trash. That nigga's so trash, bro.
Oh man. Okay, well, before Bond comes up with something else to hate on Xbox 4, I think we should move on.
I smell something burning here, so I hope it's not my hate.
So yeah, that was
okay.
That was the Hi-Fi Rush situation that happened.
It's definitely hateful, brother.
The Hi-Fi flop.
We don't know if it flopped, sir. It had 2. The only number we got for it is that it had 2 million players. Of course, that doesn't mean sales or even 2 million people. 2 unique. Million
That's
people,
the thing. If you don't know that, if you don't know that it's a success, then it's a flop.
That's not true, sir.
Flop, belly flop, super flop, flippity flop, flopper flop,
bro.
big flop, pancake flop.
Damn.
Bro, you didn't
super
get
flop,
any official news about Hi-Fi Rush not one time.
ultra flop.
Oh my God.
X flop,
You know what I'm saying?
Terra
Like,
flop.
Have you seen the official news for Hi-Fi Rush on how the game is doing?
Have I done what?
Get on TZ, get on.
Nah. I mean, I'm just asking a question. Like, have you ever seen like any official news about the condition of Hi-Fi Rush?
The only official news I've seen on Xbox is how many Blades
Was
of
the
Grass
bullshit
players
that
have walked
Grubb
over.
said.
You know, like
That's
how
all
many
you saw.
how many
All you
hamburgers
saw
were
was
were devoured
Bruh.
by like criminals and dead Sad Decay. Like how many crackheads played Crackdown. Like Microsoft only reports all these arbitrary, inconsistent, irrelevant things that don't mean anything. I mean, imagine you being an investor in the Microsoft Xbox
That's what Sony
brand.
does too.
And you're no, Sony reports numbers, sir. Look at those
No, they
hardware
don't.
sales numbers.
Not lately.
Sony's fucking selling out so much that the scalpers are crying like little bitches. The scalpers are like, we have to sell our consoles at a loss because Sony's just making all these machines fly off the shelf, and now we spent all these thousands of dollars on consoles and we have to lose money. No, Sony's selling machines, dog. The funny thing is, if you walked into a business meeting trying to invest in Microsoft and you asked for any hard numbers, they would tell you, well, we had 2,400 players pick grass yesterday, and we had a couple hundred players. They were eating hot dogs, and this many players looked up into the sky, and this many players jumped off of a boat into the water and see it beat. Like, what does anybody really know about this brand?
They saying you on your knees for PlayStation, Bond. That's what
I'm actually walking around my living room with my wireless Barracuda X's, tuning up some rollerblades, so I ain't on my knees.
Sit down before we have to sit you down.
And the funny thing, and you know what? The funny thing is about these X stick riders, y'all talking about that I'm on my knees for PlayStation. Why y'all ain't say I was on my knees for Nintendo when I was just praising them 10 minutes ago? Oh, that's right. Because y'all can't stand the PlayStation mobbing you. But when Nintendo mobs you, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm ready to move on.
This is exactly why I'm upset that Smooth missed this episode. Smooth was supposed to catch that heat. He knew better. He knew why he wasn't coming on today. He's not over where he's at with his kids right now. He's sitting at home crying and bitching and
That's crazy.
Bon, can you stop cutting the promo? Yeah, Vince McMahon.
I'm done.
Oh shit!
Hey, shout out to Smooth, man. Smooth gonna cook you
Shout
later
out to
on.
Smooth.
Shout out to Xbox and Phil and Smooth.
Yeah, shout out to the people that spent $500 on a failure of a console to talk to themselves and convince themselves they didn't waste money.
All right, Smooth gonna listen to this and he gonna find your knees. Better stop playing with him.
What needs skinned up and ashy as hell.
I know how to use lotion, sir.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't show up on camera and ashy, looking all crusty and shit, with a stretched out t-shirt or a bed that ain't made.
You talking about BG again? Come on, Brian.
Shit.
Only sexy niggas can get away with that. Y'all know nothing about it.
Wrinkled weapon wheel t-shirt.
Y'all know nothing about it.
Cat hair all over the monitor.
I'm level 99 sexy.
Hey yo.
Y'all ain't even get to level 20 yet. Maybe one day you'll be like me.
Who the hell want to be like you?
So you saying you don't think the niggas in here sexy enough for you, BG?
I don't know. I'm not judging y'all. I'm just saying I'm level 99 sexy.
You just gave us a sexy level, bro.
Nigga rated us, bro.
Yeah, you just gave us a sexy level and then say we not ready, bro.
Right. All right, next topic.
All right, BG, real quick before we change that. Okay, fuck, marry, kill. What level? What level are you doing it at?
Whoa, what are we talking about, brother?
What?
Oh, what? I just can't. Never mind.
Y'all, why y'all so sus?
Control your podcast, BG.
Yeah.
You control your shit, bro.
Y'all sus. All right. I don't want to give Bond more ammo, but so there's this game, Oxenfree 2, and I don't give a damn about this game. Didn't play the first one. I literally don't give two shits about it. But it's going. It was making all this. It was getting attention because this week it's announced to going to every platform except Xbox, which includes Netflix.
Hold on. What'd you say, BG? I just came back in from checking outside. What's coming to everything but Xbox?
There's a game called Oxenfree 2. It's going to Netflix and every other platform, but not Xbox. And people found that.
Hold the fuck up. Let me get this straight real quick.
Oh no.
So you see, this is hilarious. A game is coming. What controller do you use on Netflix?
Mobile, your phone, I believe.
So a game is coming to Netflix, but skipping Xbox. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, Netflix owns the studio.
Pick this shit up. If you have an Xbox, just go to GameStop right now, bend over for them, let them give you $99.99, put that shit down on a down payment for PS5, and get a real console. This shit is a wrap, dog. When fucking Netflix gets games, and like just stop. It's over. Owari.
Hold on, why you got to bend over when you give them the money though?
No, when they give you
I was
money,
confused on
because
that
they
part.
only gonna give you $99.
Bend over to do that. Though. Hold on, what's going on?
They only,
No, that's
Jack,
why Hardy's been returning stuff.
Jack, because they only gonna give you Jack. It's because they only gonna give you $99 for that $500 brick. That's why you bend it over. So just take the $99 they're gonna give you on the $500 machine you spend. Just suck it up and buy yourself a fucking real console.
But I saw Netflix does own the studio, right? Because Netflix has been buying some developers and stuff like that. They own the studio.
Something Microsoft can't seem to accomplish, ironically.
They own the studio. My thing is, I saw like a few Xbox dudes like making the big deal. Like, bro, I don't think any of y'all care about Oxenfree. So
they definitely don't care about it. They're just it sets a bad look.
It's a bad look.
That's all.
I'm sure it's gonna come.
I don't think they care about the game at all.
With all the backlash, it's gonna come on Xbox.
Hey, E-Rock talked me into buying the first Oxenfree game, and then I ain't never even played it.
I never even heard of it until now. So
hey man, boot it up.
BG, never heard of you never heard of Ali Oxenfree?
I heard of that, not the game.
Man, shut the fuck.
Yeah, everybody heard of that, but not the game. Man.
Like, they might as well start calling Xbox Ali Oxen, bitch. Y'all ain't getting nothing.
This guy, bro, hey man, bro, this boy got a Sony butt
He's a real eater.
How come y'all weren't offended when I was? The funny thing is, I didn't praise Sony at all today. I've been praising Nintendo. But why y'all got? What's my preferred
Yes, sir.
Tell them what my preferred console is, guys.
PC and Steam.
Yeah, Steam. I don't
That's
prefer
not a console.
consoles.
That's
I
not
prefer
a console.
PCs, please. I don't prefer consoles.
Console button.
Okay.
According to my gamer tags, the last console game I played was fucking God of War, and before that was Elden Ring, and before that was some trash ass game called Returnal. So if we were gonna get technical, my preferred console would be a Switch because that's the one I play the most.
I have
Okay, go for it, bro.
I have nothing else regarding Xbox that Bond could possibly spin and hate on. So we home free, boys.
I mean, you don't really need to give me anything. The Xbox is just trash. They need to fire all those people. I'd rather have niggas in Memphis run Xbox than fucking Phil Spencer.
Oh, and Joseph Staten decided to join Netflix to make AAA games. That's the last.
Who's that?
Joseph Staten, right?
Who's that?
Former. Well, they brought him on to help clean up Halo Infinite, and he was part of.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
So a nigga left Microsoft and Halo to go work at Netflix.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yo, you make this shit up. How, yo,
Hey, BG, get control of your podcast, bro.
I'm trying.
Abandon shit, dog. When niggas are leaving your console for fucking Netflix, leaving your mascot franchise, your head honcho franchise for fucking, yo, this shit is rap. Just take your shit to GameSpot, collect your $99 for your dog shit, and buy a better console.
I'm gonna move on quickly. Sony increased prices for PlayStation games in certain countries and territories: Canada, Japan, South Korea, Chile, Argentina, and yeah.
Did you call Chile?
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know whose fault this is? This is fucking Microsoft's fault also.
Come on, bro.
Because
what are you talking about?
no, hear me out.
Oh my god.
Hear me out. All of a sudden, Microsoft wants to start charging $70 for their dog shit games. I'm surprised Sony's not trying to charge us $100 for actual quality games. like you really gotta sell if your games are 70, your 5-star games are 70, and some dog shit restaurant
cost
opens
$10
up
a
next
month.
door and tries to sell things the same price as you. You don't think you're gonna raise your prices? I'd raise
No,
mine.
you put them in a service for $10 a month. That's what you do.
No, that's not what I would do. Why would I put
That's why
anything of
you
quality?
and they're them.
Why would I put anything of quality in a welfare EBT service?
To be pro-consumer, I don't know.
Hey,
Pro
BG,
consumer.
man. Hey, BG, bro. Like, you're not doing too well with switching these topics, man, because it always seems
I had to get some of them out the way. Listen, I brought up Sony. He still found out some way to go back to Microsoft.
I mean, BG, to be pro-consumer, you have to actually give the consumers what they want.
Okay, Bond, how about you give Sony some smoke for increasing their prices? How about that?
I already made a video and I said it was bullshit, but the problem is this. They increased their shit. They increased their shit more because Microsoft increased their dog shit games. Ain't no fucking way they like if dog shit sells for 70, why shouldn't my quality shit sell for more?
Okay, well, I'm gonna move on from that.
Jack,
I
know
you
you
don't care.
I ain't gonna sell my steaks for $50 if McDonald's selling their burgers for $50. I'm gonna raise my prices.
Dog, Bob took over your podcast, bro.
You work on one tonight.
Okay, let me move on. Okay, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions was announced. So this is
this skipping Xbox too?
No.
Oh my god.
This is
a hater, bro.
He is. So a lot of people were wondering, why Quidditch? There was no Quidditch mode and in Hogwarts Legacy. I thought it would come as DLC. Thought that made sense, but no, they're making their own standalone game called Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. And initially, I tweeted out like, "Damn, I feel like this is a missed opportunity." Only from the perspective of like, y'all could add to Hogwarts and have it like that game have legs. But then, yeah, it makes sense to make
past the launch, bro. That nobody beat that game. You can't tell me one.
That's not true. People ain't beat Hogwarts.
Tell me one person who beat Hogwarts. Who in here beat Hogwarts?
I didn't.
Alright,
I
hold it
started.
down.
Oh no, let me
haven't
look
even
at
started it because I haven't finished watching the
Nobody beat
movies.
that game. Nobody beat that.
What's the
game.
What's the completion percentage? I could. Somebody check.
Hold
know
on,
it's
hold
low.
on. Hold on.
You
BG,
see, yo,
you
BG,
dropped
real
it.
quick, BG.
BG, you
No, real
dropped
quick,
the
real
game?
quick.
No, I didn't drop it. I didn't really
Oh,
start it yet.
BG, let me ask you something, BG. You follow a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anyone post any end credits?
No, I know Rand beat it. I think Rand and Persona. I think them two.
Yeah,
beat it.
Persona beat it.
You know, two niggas that beat it. Alright, hold it down.
Kendra beat it.
Hold it down. Hold it down.
I believe that's all I know for right now. But yeah, it's a few people that beat it that I know of.
It probably got like I probably got like near 20 something percent completion rate, which is average. I think people definitely beat it. I would have to check the completion percentage, but I'm not sure. But
bro, the game was brought by everybody and single-handedly obliterated the alphabet community. There's nothing bad you can say about this game. This game could be the biggest trash game ever. It literally obliterated the minds of people everywhere. People were crying and complaining. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing.
Somebody in the chat, y'all could go on PlayStation or Xbox, check that completion rate for Hogwarts. I'm curious. But yeah, so they announced a new game that's a Quidditch. That's a Quidditch game, and it makes sense now that after I thought about it, because now they get to monetize it exactly how they want. Of course, with microtransactions, and this will be the.
Hold on. But what, BJ?
Oh god, yes, microtransactions, Bond.
Jack,
Cosmetic
Jack,
microtransactions.
Jack, what are they gonna put in? Jack, are you hearing me? What are they putting in?
Pause.
Microtransactions? Oh, speaking of microtransactions, BG.
Jack, I don't know.
I'm curious as to why you skipped the conversation of Call of Duty and their premium cosmetics that give you advantages.
Yeah, I didn't skip anything, Bond. I'm just trying to get through.
Is that a real thing? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I did not know that.
Call of Duty now has skins and cosmetics that legitimately give you perks, Jack.
but I'm the crazy one. All right.
Y'all are still wrong. That's overall.
Jack, I'm gonna link this video right into the chat.
Anyway, you know why it's news? Because it wasn't. They're not typically in the game, which was my point. Stuff like that is not in games. So anyway, just to finish the topic, Quidditch Champions. Yeah, they're probably gonna monetize this. It's gonna be a whole bunch of like cosmetic microtransactions and stuff. And this is gonna be like clearly a live service game, and it's probably gonna be just as successful, if not more, than Hogwarts Legacy. But I still feel like Hogwarts Legacy should still have something like it.
Did they confirm if it's a free to play or a purchase game?
It's got that Fortnite art style. I think it's probably being made by the Multiverse team because it had the same kind of art style. Them niggas finessed me, ran off with my money. Nigga said, yo, here, $35, take all the characters, right? Open beta, right? I bought the shit. Then them niggas took the whole game down, bro. They said, yeah.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
That was
coming
crazy.
back next year.
So it
crazy though.
It does have the Fortnite aesthetic, which I think is a mistake. But there's no price or indication if it's free to play. I just assume everything like that looks like this is going to be free to play. But that's all the information we really know.
Hogwarts was 70.
Yes.
Ooh. If this is a paid game, what do you see them pricing it at?
30, 40.
Ooh. I'm gonna say 40. Yeah.
If it's a paid game, it's being priced at 60, 70. What kind of question is this?
No, I mean,
Bond. Wait, hold on, Bond.
If it's just live service only,
Bond. Hold on, wait, Bond. Did you just try to type out a Bond, nigga?
Talk about a what?
Do you try? Look at this comment, King.
No, he said that to me. I copied his page. I copied his comment.
Okay.
Because I thought his comment was stupid.
So the completion rate
on the Bonner account for a sec.
Completion rate for Hogwarts Legacy on PlayStation is at 31%, which is pretty damn good. That's very good.
That is
That's really good, and
that's about 28%. That's about 28% higher than the average Xbox game, BG.
And the platinum rate is
on Xbox. That can't be true.
The platinum rate is 21%, which is really high for a platinum.
So hold on, you're saying
Wow.
so BG, you're saying 30% completion rate on PlayStation, right?
Yep, that's what they said.
We
Look
already
that,
know what's coming next.
look that up on Xbox real quick for me, somebody.
Oh,
Check
I'd
that
ra-
out for me.
I'd rather not.
I don't know, I'm dead ass. Somebody check out the completion rate on Xbox.
Bond is on one
Somebody in the
tonight.
chat said it was 4%, but that can't be true. It can't be true.
Yeah.
What's the completion rate on Xbox?
You really got like a hate bone. You got a hate boner right now, Bond.
Discord, tell me the completion rate of Hogwarts on Xbox.
Talking to these niggas like they Siri or something.
Bro,
Oh shit.
I'm not paying this
They said it's
individual no
4%.
mind
They
right
said
now.
it's 4%. Holy.
4%?
4%. Hold on, let me go pull that shit up.
He's saying it's
Hold up.
4% again.
That can't
Hey,
be right.
both of the guests are not fucking with Bond right now.
Hey man.
That can't be right.
A couple
4%.
people saying 4%. I'm seeing a couple 4% in the chat.
Okay. All right. So just to move,
that's 2% higher than their first party games, if that's true.
25% on Steam. Okay. Just to move on. Don't want to get held up by Bond's Xbox hating. What else? Oh, Immortals of Aveum. We talked about this game last week because they had a little cinematic trailer. They actually released some gameplay now. This game is coming out in July, I think. Did y'all see the gameplay? Anybody?
Nah, I haven't checked it out yet.
Nope.
Go look at it real quick. It's not bad. It looks like the game could possibly be decent. There's a lot of particle effects going on screen because this is a magic first person, shooter, right?
Oh yeah, I saw this game. I think this game looks fire.
Yeah, spell casting and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on screen. I'm like, the first thing I thought is like, yo, some of these consoles is going to be struggling a little bit. It's going to be frame rate drops. Too much stuff going, especially a Series S. Yeah, it's going to be bad. That's just my assumption.
It's 51% on Xbox.
51.
Eat that, sucker.
Impressive.
Completion rate?
Can you link that to this? Can you link that to the Discord for me, please?
It's in there. It's in there right now.
Let me look.
This game, like, from appearance wise, it does look nice.
Wow, that's crazy.
Damn, 51. I'm impressed.
Yeah, there is a whole lot of shit going on the screen in this.
Xbox. Hold on, I got to give a round of applause to the Xbox guys for pulling through. 51%. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, give them people some credit. But yeah,
he's not. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. Back to him.
What's not shit?
Bro, listen. Okay, yeah, like you might be impressed, though, but you still gonna talk to him.
Yo, who beats 51% of any game? To be honest, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
But
yeah, so Immortals of Aveum, I'm thinking this game is actually looking okay, right? I'm not gonna jump out the window and say that it's gonna be great, but it's actually looking decent. I'm interested, and I think like the traditional first person shooter. I said this before. I think the traditional first person shooter where it's literally just your character and a gun. I think that's kind of dying or almost dead. In most of these first person shooters now, it has to have more mechanics than that. Pretty much BioShock, honestly.
Well, BG, you're not jumping out. You're not jumping out the window, and now was your PlayStation.
Oh my god!
Wow,
that's a throwback.
The only thing I would be worried about with this game is there's a whole lot going on the screen that HUD cannot overtake the screen.
Mm-hmm.
With that much happening at once, that's one thing.
Immortals of Aveum.
Oh,
have you looked at the gameplay, Jack?
No.
Look at it. Go look at it. It's because it's kind of BioShock-ish with magic spells. Something you might be interested in.
I'm gonna go check it out. Hold on.
Yeah, and I was just saying, like, I think when there's games like this that exist, I think people are gonna have a hard time just going back to just using regular weapons and just shooting and not having like a secondary like power, like like BioShock is damn near its own. I think it could be its own genre now, even though BioShock wasn't necessarily the first of its kind. There's like System Shock and all that shit, whatever. But yeah, I find it hard. Like, even though I like I really like Wolfenstein and stuff like that. Like, just going back, and I guess Doom is, people still love Doom. because those games are like really kinetic first person shooters. But other than those, I feel like you gotta do more. Like more like the consumers are demanding more from first person shooters.
This got to have a gimmick.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of new mechanic, like Titanfall, you know? Titanfall, yeah, of course you had the Titans. Everybody says Titanfall 2 single player is one of the best first person shooter
It's very
campaigns
good.
ever. And it's a shame because EA buried it with the release date.
Yeah, EA did a dumbass thing. Hey, let's put it out in between. Would they put it in between COD and Battlefield?
Yeah, COD
Yes.
and Battlefield
Yeah.
5.
Ew, that's horrible.
So, yeah, but I'm digging how it's looked. But the fact that they announced it, I don't know. I just don't. That short rollout, like, and it's releasing in July. I just feel like it's gonna be.
Flop.
I'm not gonna say flop, but I feel like there's gonna be something wrong or something like missing from the experience. I don't know. It's just my assessment. All right. Moving on from that. So there was this Nintendo had a Nintendo indie show, right? And they announced a whole bunch of indie games I don't know nothing about. There was one in particular people were like losing their mind of because I guess it's like a Jet Set Radio spiritual successor in a way. But just to read off these games, there was My Time at Sandrock, Quilts and Cats of Calico, Blasphemous 2, Cult of the Lamb DLC, Moniko's Night Market, Rift of the Necro Dancer, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. That's the one that looks and plays like a Jet Set Radio that people were losing their mind over. I don't really have a history with, playing Jet Set Radio, so I don't really understand the hype and why people were throwing their panties on stage.
Somebody here has a history of Jet Set Radio.
Well, go ahead and talk about it. And
yeah, I mean, in fact, I believe I have a video with 1 million views on Jet Set Radio.
Oh, really?
Oh, I do.
You really do?
Oh, I'm dead ass. 1 million. Only video I hit 1 million. But Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio, fantastic, amazing game. Probably the first game I can ever remember. Probably that and Beautiful Joe that really made cell shade. No, actually, it was before Beautiful Joe because it was Dreamcast. That made cell shaded graphics very cool. And the stylish, the gameplay, the grinding, it's just a whole bunch of I don't think it will have the same impact now because cell shading has been around forever now. Wind Waker, a bunch of other games, but yeah, when Jet Grind Radio came out, that shit was hard. And not only that, but the soundtrack, the characters. Yeah, I can't believe anybody wouldn't be excited for this kind of game.
Okay. Yeah. Other games were Shadows Over Loathing, Crime O'Clock, Little Kitty, Big City, Oxenfree 2, which we mentioned, Escape Academy, and a whole bunch of other shit like Five Nights at Freddy's, Tesla Grad 2, Paper Trail, and a whole bunch of other indie games.
Where is the Microsoft Indie Showcase, PG?
I don't think Microsoft has that, sir.
Because Sony has one.
An indie showcase? Do they?
Yeah, I've seen them announce tons of indie games.
Yeah, I don't think they have an indie. Do they? They might have had one. State of Play. They might have had one.
So my question remains: where is the Microsoft Indie Showcase?
Bond, I think you're trying. I think you're trying to purposely just find reasons to shit on them.
I'm just asking questions.
Okay. All right, brother. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Pixel also came out this week.
You know what? I'm so happy about this game, man. I mean, I own all the Final Fantasy games. I own the NES cartridges of 1. I own the Super NES cartridges of 2, which is 4, 3, which is 6. I finished off, 4. I got 5 on the. No, I got the 1 and 2 remake, or the port, whatever you want to call it, and 5 on the Game Boy Advance. Let's see. I got all the other standard games. I got FF3 remake on the DS. This game is actually going to be awesome because the Pixel Remaster, people were bitching and complaining about it when it came out on PC digitally because they wanted it on the PlayStation, they wanted it on the Switch. So, you can download it digitally now on the PlayStation 4 and 5. I believe you can download it digitally on the Switch. The only way you can get it physically is on Square Enix website or PlayAsia. Good luck. You're probably going to be paying $70, $80, $90 for it. Collector's editions are already going for $300 plus. But, one thing does bother me about this game. It's on Steam. It's on Switch. It's on PlayStation.
Oh my
There you
god.
There's
go.
just one console this damn game isn't
Oh
on.
my god.
I didn't.
BG,
I thought it was safe. I thought it was safe.
No,
I thought it
now
was safe.
BG, why isn't this game coming out on Xbox?
Square Enix has just doesn't care about Xbox. I don't, to put it bluntly. They
It's
just don't
crazy.
care.
I mean, this is the company that Kitsu swears he hates and everything, but even Netflix gets games that Xbox doesn't. Even nobody wants to make games on Xbox. Let's be real.
So you can get the collection, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster collection. You can buy them all 1 through 6 for I think it's $75, or you can buy them separately for $12 in the stores. So yeah.
But if you're an Xbox fan, you can't buy them at all.
What a jerk.
Oh man, you can't even get remakes of fucking 30-year-old games. Goddamn shame.
All right. Ready at Dawn. So Ready at Dawn was the studio. They made The Order 1886. After that, they were purchased by Netflix, Amazon, Google. One of these motherfuckers. Who was it?
Who did you just say?
Facebook. Okay, it's Facebook. I'll be forgetting.
You talking about Ready at Dawn? Yeah.
Ready at
Facebook.
Dawn. They were bought by Facebook, and since they've been bought by Facebook, I think they might have released, I don't know, maybe one VR game, some absolute dog shit that nobody cares about, right?
No, they got a few VR games, and they're pretty good.
Nobody cares about them. Listen. I'm sorry. I hate when
Xbox.
No, Netflix, Google, Facebook, and Amazon, any of them take up any resources, as far as a game, buy an IP, a development studio, because I just feel like it's gonna turn out to be an absolute waste. We as the hardcore gamer are probably not going to really benefit or enjoy from them having access to these studios or IPs. It's just gonna turn into shovelware or something that we're never going to play. So I kind of hate it.
But here's the problem with that, BG.
Here we go.
If Amazon, Netflix, whoever wanted to buy them, clearly Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo didn't value them enough too. So what you gonna do?
No, it's true.
My God.
I mean, let's be real. So if they work,
It seems to work itself into everything.
If these developers were worth their salt, they'd have Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo kicking down their doors. The reason why we don't care, like you said, about these games that Netflix, Amazon, or whoever buy, that's the reason why they're buying it. If there were games that we would care about, Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo would have them.
Well, I think
that's true.
I think PlayStation. So, there's a few studios I think PlayStation regrets not buying that got acquired by other entities. By the way, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Facebook laid a third of the studio off. Ready at Dawn. They purchased them, and that was a few years ago. But now they laid off a third of the studio. I think including one of the heads of the studios. So I just feel like they acquired the studio and haven't done anything of real consequence that matters in gaming. So it's what a waste. And there's been studios that PlayStation, let get away after working with them, like Sumo Digital, Ready at Dawn,
Sanzaru.
Sanzaru.
Facebook bought them too.
Quantic Dream, and I'm missing one that they worked with.
Quantum Dream is a
Supermassive Games developer. But I'm saying, there's been several ones that PlayStation let them get away. Supermassive Games. Not saying I want them to. I would have want them to buy any of these. I'm just saying, because I just feel like, listen, I just feel like that sequel, that Order sequel had a lot of potential, and that's never gonna happen.
I remember when y'all were arguing literally about like 1920 by like 900 resolution and like black bars. Like y'all were wild over that game.
Good times.
That game was not even that good, bro. I think y'all need to go back.
Thank
and
you.
play
That the gunplay, and listen, I don't know what y'all talk about. I don't care what y'all say.
I liked it.
The gunplay in the Order 1886 was top of the line, top notch, some of the best. The shooting specifically, that's all I'm talking about.
And
Guns and shooting.
They call me a Sony cock eater.
I'm just talking. See, no, but because here's the thing. I'm talking about the shooting specifically. If you want to say, if you want to say everything else in the Order sucked, bro, have at it. But there's no way you can tell me that when you're shooting the guns in it, it's the most satisfying feeling.
I think the story was alright too.
Hold
The story,
on.
the graphic
What made it satisfying? Because nothing you shot in that game was satisfying to shoot.
What, bro? They gave you a long nose shotgun and you could shoot niggas' limbs off. What do you mean?
That Tesla rifle that blew people's heads off.
Literally, limbs would come off. You gotta tell some.
I either played that shit last year or the year before. I just played it recently. That shit was not bro. It was cool. It looked good. It was cool. No. It was a good starter.
It just needed more. It just needed more shit to do in the gameplay. You weren't doing it, but walking around picking up shit.
It's crazy how BG talks about like the most satisfying guns in gaming, brings up a shotgun, but this is the same guy that says I don't like Doom.
No, brother. That was a bit of
like the double barrel shotgun in Doom is probably the most satisfying gun to shoot.
I don't like the first Doom because it was boring. Doom Eternal, the Doom Eternal, I would admit to you is a different story, but the first Doom was extremely boring. And even people didn't realize Doom was boring until Doom Eternal came out, and they were like, "Yo, this shit, like this Doom 1 was kind of lame." That's what my point is
about what you just said. When you were saying the first Doom and the second Doom, I was about to go off on you because I literally thought you were talking about Doom 1 and Doom 2.
No, just the recent ones. But back to my point, the shotgun, the electric rifle, and a few of them guns in the Order, bro. Like, I'm sorry, them shits was so satisfying to use, bro, and they were creative. Like. We missing out by the fact that
knees, bro. It was not that good.
No, I'm not. I will not wipe them. I will not.
I think E-Rock, I think BG was legit moaning every time he pressed R2.
I will not. Because the shooting in that game was bro, if you hit a dude square in the chest with the shotgun in that game, they are flying. And you felt the impact.
It's the same as Wolfenstein. I feel like Wolfenstein
is one of the good ones. But there are I think it's very underappreciated. I think games that have like real impact visually, with audio design and just with feedback of how you feel it when the weapons are used are underappreciated. Because I hate when I shoot a gun and it feels like I'm hitting like I'm shooting a BB gun and shooting cardboard. I hate that feeling.
So
y'all talk about that game like Xbox dudes talk about Quantum Break
or Rise.
I just keep bringing up that or Rise.
Listen, I'm just being real.
Rise.
I just feel like Order 1886 is an easy fix. The story wasn't even bad. The biggest issues with the game was, one, it was too damn short, and they had these stupid ring around the rosy sections with bosses for some reason.
You didn't do nothing in the game for real. Like the gameplay just wasn't fleshed out. It wasn't a fleshed out game.
That's it. Yeah, it's like, listen, you give Bond, you hated on Xbox for 30 minutes. I ain't trying to hear you sigh.
No, I'm just saying, there's a lot of complaining when I hate on Xbox, but when I hate on PlayStation, it's complete utter silence. That's what I was thinking.
You give. Matter of fact, let's just do like Machine Games because they're so good with weaponry. If you give the Order 1886 IP to Machine Games, they're making a game that's a 9. That game is bare minimum going to be a 9. I'm telling you, critically acclaimed.
No, don't
amazing
waste Machine Games on that bullshit IP.
Thank you.
Amazing. Damn. Any developer that's really good with like games and you get a decent writer I'm telling you.
Don't
The
listen
game
to
is
this
out of
man,
here.
BG.
Game is out of here.
He likes Anthem, yo.
Oh
That
my
is not- that
god!
is not
Thank
true.
you for bringing that up.
Oh, brother.
Completely forgot about that shit.
See, this is what I hate about you niggas.
Niggas.
To use the Z, to use how Bond says it. You can't say you like something specific from a game because then the story becomes you like the entire game. I said the flight in Anthem is some of the best flying you will ever experience. That is a fact. Nobody denies that. And people literally said if you make an Iron Man game, which they are making an Iron Man game, I forgot the studio, EA. People said that even though Anthem sucked, this is how they expected flying in a mech should feel like. So I said,
hell no! Hold on! Stop right now. You can say flying, but don't put flying and mech, and don't even allow the word mech out of your mouth. I don't want to hear that.
Flying in a mech suit, that's exactly how people wanted it to feel.
That is not a mech suit. That is powered armor, sir.
Whatever you want to call it.
That's a javelin.
And I said some of the combat combinations that you can use with the different types of javelins were cool. I don't know where people got, I love Anthem from those things. I said certain things from the game are really good.
No, you was dicking it before it came out.
Yep.
The demo,
Jimmy was trying to tell you the game didn't look that good. He was arguing them every time he said
but the demo. I said based on the demo that this shit was fire. When the real game came out, real game came out, I said, yeah, this is not great. But y'all, listen, I know y'all
said it wasn't great. What the hell?
I definitely said it wasn't great.
That I beat it. It's a good game.
Y'all love the narratives.
And the crazy thing is the naggers.
That's a narrative, sir.
What?
Y'all the narrative boys. Y'all the narrative boys. So I'm gonna let y'all fly.
You said the what?
I thought he said the naggers.
No, this ain't South Park.
No, that was Chappelle.
It was both, I think.
But anyway, like BG be like turning down like some good games sometimes, and he plays like trash games. It's weird.
It's not true.
Division 2.
It's not true at all. I never bought Division 2.
Division 2 and Anthem was in the same year too. 2019 was your year, bro.
Division 2.
I didn't buy Division 2, bro. So.
No, you was hyping that game up too, though, B. And you used to stream it all the time. Yeah, I remember.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Bro, how can I stream a game I never bought?
Bro, you used to stream yourself playing it. What are you talking about?
No, they released a beta or a demo. I streamed that.
And you were streaming it a lot. You were streaming it a lot.
Oh,
Jack brings up a good point. I often wonder how Xbox dudes be streaming games they've never bought, but then I realize they have game trash.
The beta for it wasn't that long, so saying that I streamed it a lot is a reach.
I remember it very well that you was I don't know, man. You was hyping that game before it came out too, and then when it officially came out, you stopped fucking with it.
I liked the multiplayer. I did. I thought it was good, but a lot of people.
Why you ain't buy the game and play it?
Because unfortunately, there's a lot of other shit that wasn't good about it.
All right.
I could say a demo is there'd be a lot of games that have fire demos, but the whole game don't be that great. Don't act like y'all don't know.
I agree. I agree with that.
All right, so fuck up. Let me read some super chats. Let me see. Well, let me see how many topics we got left. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection came out. I think Bond is the only one that cares. Bond, anything to say here? I bet you if I told you like Xbox crashed and burned and some shit like that, you'd be here. Fuck nigga.
Wow.
Now he quiet. You see? He's only here for the Xbox hate. Gotta love it. Well, I didn't want to hear what he had to say about Mega Man anyway, so let's just pretend. Bond spoke on it.
Damn, you shitting on him.
Let's pretend Bond spoke on it.
He had his injury when Bond was here, though. That's what's crazy.
I know.
What? Nigga. Jack, who afraid of Bond?
You apparently.
Come on, dog.
Let him come back. Say that same stuff.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
the
bro.
same energy.
Yeah. The guy that called himself the Suburban Savage. I'm shivering in my boots over here.
Yeah, you seem like you are. Seem like you are.
Yeah, brother.
The hell?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all the time. Let me read these super chats.
Did you talk about Horizon?
Yeah, I did that already.
Yeah, earlier.
Okay. Let me see. I'm scrolling, trying to get to the last one. Okay, Rufflemutt said, I'm more hyped for the possibility of Unreal 5. Okay. OBJ Jr. He said, this is for Tizzy. Is Xbox more powerful than PS5?
Oh, he's asking me that.
Yeah, he's asking you.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends on, I mean, hopefully, these first party games that's dropping. I mean, we'll see what the Series X they're gonna put
It
with
is
these
more
games.
powerful. It's on paper that it's more powerful.
Yeah, I mean, like
No
on paper
question.
it is, yeah, but I mean, like spec wise, absolutely. But I mean, we'll just see what these games are gonna look like once it drops on the Series X. So, I mean, I'm not even gonna speak for the Series S, but yeah, as far as like the Series X goes to the PlayStation, absolutely is the most powerful console.
Yep.
By the way,
Ate some for breakfast.
don't be afraid to curse out our viewers. I do it all the time. Like, if you felt like that was a stupid question, be like, fuck out of here.
Nah, man, it's my first time here, man. You know,
that don't matter.
I'm trying to get used to the crowd.
That don't matter.
He got y'all next time.
Jack wished death on everybody in the chat just a few weeks ago. Wish death, like brutal, horrible, slow death.
Good time.
It's okay.
Nah, man. Nah, hey, listen, man. I'm trying to get used to y'all, man. Next time I might come guns blazing with the motherfucker.
Feel free.
Hey, have some ready for Bond, man. Need a full clip on.
Shit, I might have to bring the heavy artillery on that motherfucker. But no, man. It's been this has been dope. I enjoy myself here. It's been dope.
Yeah, Rufflemutt. Maybe people are excited about how grounded gameplay is. I'm not sure if he's talking about Grounded the game or the unrecorded game we were talking about. I think he's talking about unrecorded. DC Gaming said, I want the smoke on Creed VR. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah. He's been asking for that.
Oh, hey, shout out to DC, man. Hey, he been going crazy on that PSVR2 when it comes to that Creed game, man.
Me and Alex be playing it too.
Get your ass in the ring, nigga. We can set up a bracket. I'm hitting anybody that
Let it be known, Alex been ducking me. He knows I'll whoop that ass again.
Ain't nobody been
I'm
ducking.
not BG.
Hold on, somebody beat
BG.
Alex?
No, ain't nobody. E-Rock want to be Canelo
I
so
did beat
bad.
him.
See me in the ring this week, bro.
Knocked him out.
Hold on. Which
we
Canelo?
both
The one that lost to Floyd or the one that lost the other dude?
Whichever one got a big forehead. That's what E-Rock think he is. We both 1-1, and he trying to act like he beat.
Oh, so he did beat you one time.
Yeah,
We 1-1, yeah. This is when we first got the game. This is when we first got the game.
E-Rock,
I knocked him out. We went to the distance.
E-Rock, me and you got to play.
edged it out.
Me and you got to play E-Rock this week.
Yeah,
Hey, BG, I seen you, dog. You're no competition.
No, whoa, don't, no.
I seen you, dog. TV
I
was
don't care what you see, nigga.
Hey,
We
man,
playing.
run it.
Yeah, don't duck.
No, ain't no ducking.
All right. I don't care. I don't care what you seen happen, nigga. Something
You don't
different
even
gonna
got the
happen to
stamina for
you.
that.
What's your height? I need your height and weight. I'm asking you bond questions. What's your height and weight?
Broken Samuels HD asking for height, weight, and dress size.
Oh shit!
I need to know if you little like Alex because you ain't carrying around too much weight, so you're not gonna get tired. I need your height and weight.
Here we go.
Bro, I'm not gonna get tired, bro.
What's your height and weight, brother?
I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
All these short niggas, bro.
You seen him on the Jiggy Boys vlog, BG.
All these short. What's good with y'all?
Hold on. You need to stop. You need to stop acting like a woman. 5'8" is the average height of an average man. That is not short.
Listen, brother.
You need to get
not even tall.
That's facts.
You need to get this. I need a 6 foot tall man shit out of your system, BG. That is an average
First of all,
height
Boz,
male.
stop putting that on me.
BG.
Stop putting that on me.
Average height male, BG.
Stop putting that on me. I'm just saying. Okay, what's your weight though?
Oh God, I don't know the average weight. What is it?
Like 190.
Yeah, see, BG, that's only like 5-10 pounds over average weight for a man.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
because I played a lot of sports. You got to know these things.
Yeah.
knows the average man.
So hold up, BG. You can't have any complaints because, like I said, you're not boxing like some Division I athlete or some pro. This dude is an average height, an average weight dude. He is your regular everyday man. So what's going to be an excuse when he knocks you out?
You not gonna talk to Bond about calling you average? Nigga said you an everyday type of nigga. You ain't got no smoke with him.
Hold on. Is being the average human an insult now?
Listen, I'm not average. I'm just saying, E-Rock. I wouldn't take that laying down.
You look like you're pregnant. You're not. Of course, you're not average.
Bond is jealous.
Oh shit!
I'm jealous of not being a pregnant transsexual.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Where does Bond be jumping to?
You just said I'm jealous I don't look pregnant.
Damn.
That's my time.
That one left real fast.
But I like that's what's wrong with the world right now. This dude's a regular, everyday, average guy, and you saying is he gonna take that? What's wrong with being an everyday dude?
Bond be scaring the guests, scaring the hoes, scaring everybody.
Nah,
man.
like this sounds like some woman shit right
Hey,
here.
tell him
Like,
what you were saying when he left.
he's not 6 foot. He's not 220.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. That's crazy.
So BG,
what was all you were saying, BG?
What is your excuse gonna be when you get beat down by a person that fits into the average weight and height of a male in America?
I'm gonna say I heard Bond voice and scared the fuck out of me.
That's all that hot shit you was talking, BG.
I mean, like,
oh, you talking about before Bond? No, listen.
I mean, like, are y'all even gonna play each other in Creed?
No, we definitely gonna play. Me and E-Rock gonna play this. Gonna play this week.
I'm gonna handle him. Don't worry.
Sorry, whoever wins y'all fight, y'all can fight me since I got the win.
That shit sounds scary when I hear a man say he gonna handle another man. I'm just saying.
That's a reach.
Hey,
Next.
somebody in the chat put broken cardio HD.
Yeah.
Damn.
Need y'all to get a little bit
BG,
more
you gonna be
creative.
exhaling? You gonna be inhaling and exhaling the whole fight? Is that what your stomach gonna be on? What's that status gonna be?
Oh God!
Shut up.
Why did he say he was gonna train for the next fight? Then he came back bigger than last time.
He was.
He didn't make weight.
Hold on.
Yeah,
He
was bulking.
He was bulking. Like, yo, you know what we should have? We should have official weigh-ins to like hype the fights and everything.
That's funny. Let's have a weigh-in and a height in.
Yeah, have like an official weigh-in, like weighing at 224 pounds, BG.
All right. I'm trying to get out of here. All right, y'all shut up. Y'all shut
Bro, hey, the chat going crazy with these new broken names, bro. Broken wrist, broken scale,
broken wrists.
I'm trying to get out of here. Y'all shut the hell up now.
Broken.
Trying to read these super chats.
He did it. So.
OBJ Jr. said, Bond, are you voting for Trump in 2024?
I don't know who's running.
Nigga, what?
Yes or no?
I mean, the nigga might not be able to run. He could be in jail.
So you mean you would actually vote for him then?
And Biden might not be able to run because he might be dead.
So you might actually vote for him, is what you're saying.
If he runs, would you vote for him?
I'll tell you this. I would rather vote for freaking Trump than Biden.
All right.
So hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. Hopefully we can get a better candidate. Jesus Christ.
That don't surprise none of us.
I refuse to believe that a country with all the hundreds of millions of people, that the best we can come up with is some old decrepit white dude and some orange dude with a fucking bad toupee. Like, there ain't nobody else we can vote for real.
Well,
like, it's crazy. Like all the smart people, geniuses, inventors, savvy people, how the fuck it really just come down to these two clowns?
I want to vote for Bond.
They smart. They know being the president is one of the worst jobs ever.
I guess. I don't know. I just find it crazy. Like, we have all these people that can do wonderful, crazy, amazing things. And yet it literally comes down to two people that if you compared to any other president in history would definitely be the least. Like, if you had a presidential draft or like a ranking of presidents all time, these two would be at the bottom. The niggas that were alive during slavery would be ranked higher.
I'm voting for whoever can do a front handspring. That's what I'm voting for.
You're voting
if you can do a front handspring, I trust you. Whoever can do a front handspring, I trust you. You can do some shit.
Look, at this point, both of them are trash. So whoever is going to put more money in our pockets and make taxes lower or whatever, might as well vote for them because you're getting fucked either way. So you might as well get more money and get fucked.
All right, I'm trying to finish these super chats.
That is crazy. Broken Brain HD.
These are name flips. They've been using these name flips since 2013. None of these.
He been Broken Brain HD for a minute now.
These are like super reused. I'm waiting for them to use something original. All these have been used since 2013.
These are the first times I've heard these. I mean,
No, what, bro? They were literally using that back in 15.
Nah, the one who said Broken Spirit was funny. I like that.
Brokeback Mountain HD. What the fuck?
Broken Balls HD.
Broken Balls.
Michael West. Michael West says this game is better than Dying Light 2. I think he was talking about Dead Island. Forget It Brian says thanks Alex. Bond do cape for solid revs BS. Alex sees all.
For his BS, the nigga admitted that he was wrong. If he didn't say he was wrong, then I would be on his ass.
Aloy's Clam Buffet says, Who you predict will be Sony's next gay character?
Kratos.
Me.
Nah, chill.
Okay,
Ratchet.
bisexual character, Kratos.
Brother chat going crazy.
He's Greek,
Y'all
so.
keep up with the broken names, man. Chat
This is
going
the
crazy.
mild chat. This is mild shit. This is mild. This is not even like a great
Ratchet.
chat.
Yeah, I've seen way worse.
This is mild.
You want Kratos to say
I could also see Ratchet being some kind of weirdo furry.
Or Clank.
Yeah, or Clank. Ratchet and Skank.
Rufflemutt, I agree. He said, I agree, Bond. I agree, Bond doesn't hold a candle towards three houses.
Thank you. See?
Jazzy Jefferson, he said, shout out to everybody on the panel. I didn't show up for Advanced Words topic. Since these past few days, I've been going on dates with beautiful black queens. Bond could never. He said that.
So he's literally bragging.
I said that.
About going on dates with girls and spending money. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. He's a stand-up gentleman and a scholar.
Yep.
Courting our black queens.
I don't need to waste money like that, and I still get girls.
Wow. Okay. Rufflemutt. Bond FE genealogy war may be getting a Echo remake.
Thank fucking God. That would be the best announcement Nintendo could fucking make. I've been asking for Genealogy of the Holy War and Thrashia for probably since 2010.
Take it out your ass, Bond.
Come on, bro. You're just upset that Microsoft don't got any prestigious games to bring back like that.
Yeah, we got Phantom Dust.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot when
Man,
Microsoft.
close this shit out, bro.
I forgot when
We got Phantom Dust and Voodoo Vince.
When Microsoft tried to bring back prestigious games, you got Phantom Dusty and a broken ass Master Chief collection.
I want y'all to know Bond elongates these podcasts like an extra hour. Why I can't say elongate with y'all not being gay? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all got to make everything gay.
You rolling your tongue when you say
Everything ain't got to be gay.
Hey, Jack, Andy rolling his hips.
Freak ass.
BG, I had to give the people a little extra because I'm not uploading the After Dark because peace was established, so there's no reason to upload it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, they checked you about that.
Okay, Lester. Oh no, well, the young John says Bond's analogies are the worst ever. Indeed.
Who the fuck would name their kid Lester? That rhymes with too many bad things. Well, I know they were making fun of him at school. They called him Lester the yeah.
Hey, this dude's stupid.
Lester said Bond wouldn't be talking all that shit if the best bot was here. That's facts. He's scared of Smooth.
No, you know what? He's right because when Smooth here, I don't like to be talking because I like to make him feel good about himself so I can rob that nigga.
You
rob that nigga.
I mean, you really think if Smooth was on this podcast right now, he would be thinking about betting money? Nah, he'd be in his feelings like, damn, this nigga right, Xbox is trash.
Smooth was about to backhand you last week and he pulled it back. We ain't forget. He was about to go off on you.
For what?
Talking shit. Y'all remember Smooth? Smooth like raised his voice like 3 octaves and then pulled it back. Oh my God, he's about to tear Bond ass up.
You know why he pulled it back though, right?
Yo,
because his wife is in the room.
Hey, yo.
No, she is literally.
What's Smooth at, man?
Can't be acting like that. She would have been like,
you gotta pull it
like,
back.
is that the guy that takes your money? You better not be talking to him like that.
All right, Ruffle Mutt. I'm trying to finish these super chats. Ruffle Mutt. Sony reports numbers. Nintendo reports numbers. Xbox reports random bullshit. Hate to say it. Bond is right. P.S. Tony, get off Grubb's dick. Grubb is better than Wonton.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Lone.
Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Lone Goat Gaming. Weapon Wheel podcasts are great. Great guys. Love you. Love them to death. Indeed. Appreciate you, brother. Michael West said, I beat Hogwarts. See, that's somebody. ZZZ said, the game sold like 10 copies on Xbox. That's why it has a 50%.
Yo, hold on. How come none of y'all got on Tony? Tony said, who beat Hogwarts? And y'all just said like 30 and then 50% of people beat the damn game. Hey, nobody check him after that?
I'm trying to finish the podcast, brother. That's all I'm trying to do.
You scared of Tony?
Yeah.
You? Are you?
I'm just saying, why y'all didn't check him?
Yeah. I've done my fair share of checking Tony. The art legend. If you did a drinking game of how many times Black Bond mentions Xbox on this episode, you'll die of alcohol poisoning. Facts.
I think we should do a drinking game then, Jack.
Hey, man.
Hey, trying to kill us?
Yo, do y'all remember the one podcast where Smooth made a bet that I couldn't mention Xbox for a whole podcast and lost?
Yeah, I remember that.
I do.
I think we should do that every week.
You got to talk to Smooth.
Yeah.
Nuts on Chin said, BG is a gaming god. Panel needs to pay respects.
Yo, that name, yo.
He got the right name for that comment. Yeah, he got the right name for that comment.
Hey, put respect on that man.
Account, bro.
My alt account. Put some respect on that man. Stop playing with him. Pause.
You playing with him.
Nuts on Chin. Shit crazy.
Relax Paul Gaming RPG says, BG tripping. The first Doom is still amazing. Eternal just refines the formula. Okay.
Facts.
You say so.
Facts.
Shot Red 555. BG be shaking on Bond. What? I don't feel comfortable reading this.
Is he the one that said Bond was clapping your cheeks? I think I read that.
Hold up, man. Let me find out, man.
What? Hold on. I got a question about Doom. How y'all guys hating on Doom? Don't Microsoft
Can y'all read
own
that
them?
man's super chat, bro?
Yeah, read the comment.
Don't Microsoft own Doom now, and y'all hating on them? Ironic.
Bro, I don't like Doom. I'm sorry.
Yo, Microsoft acquires something good, and y'all don't like it. Not surprised.
Nah, we got Wolfenstein, the better franchise.
Facts. Talk about it.
What?
Yeah, shut up, Bond. Fuck out of here. We ain't got time, Bond.
You mean the game where you had to play as his daughters? And that cringe ass shit?
That's the spinoff.
Both of the Dooms that came out.
That's a spinoff.
What was that super chat, BG? What was that super chat again?
Yeah, I bet you do want to hear it, Jack. You round freak. Yeah, exactly why we call you that. Why you think you got the name?
Nobody calls you that, brother.
Everybody calls you the round freak. That's what they know on you. Jack. If I go to Memphis,
if that's the case, read that comment, then.
If I go to Memphis and I be like, y'all know who the round freak is? They showing me your address, dog.
No, they call him Big John, aka Big Stepper.
Facts.
Big Musty.
Big Musty.
No, not facts.
Okay.
Good.
Big blood pressure. Let's go.
Shot Red 555. He said BG shaking on Bond clapping his cheeks. Y'all are gay. Y'all are sus. Y'all are sus.
He did not want to read that.
Rossetti said, "Does Jack sell feet pics?"
Huh?
For the right price, brother.
Yeah, man. Hit my DMs, brother.
You know this nigga. I don't know. You know Jack got gout, right? So those feet pics probably look crazy.
My feet ain't too attractive.
Unless you into that type of gout shit. I don't know.
Hey, I got one for free if y'all want to hit my DMs.
Nah, man, pause.
Relax Paul Gaming RPG. Jack been quiet. I miss talking to him in the Discord. That's your boyfriend?
You don't be in the Discord no more, Paul. Where you be at, bro? That's a homie.
Give him your number.
Come through, man. Come through to the Discord, man. Come through to After Dark, man.
Hey,
Forget.
man, no, hey man, I'm a little skeptical about this whole After Dark thing, man. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, niggas get to Super Saiyan 5K and that shit.
We're gonna jump you in. We're gonna jump you in, DP.
Huh?
Hey, what?
Yo, you know what they're staying for, right?
Yeah, discipline.
Oh, I thought okay, because they got another definition too. Okay.
Who uses DP for discipline? Nah, bro, cut it out.
Nah, I'm good on that with you. After Dark, you me over
I
there.
never heard no shit like
You
that.
say you gonna DP that man? That's crazy.
And who your partner?
Y'all can keep that,
Man,
man.
the whole After Dark degenerates.
Anyway,
me and you.
Oh man.
Broken Games DP.
This is going left.
Yeah, after 8:30, y'all get homoerotic, bro. That's why I be trying to end the podcast at 8:15, but Bond always want to hate on Xbox for an hour.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
let's get to the root
go
of the
time.
problem.
You let him
here.
do it, BG.
No. He doesn't let me do it. Microsoft lets me do it. If Microsoft wants to come
my
up with good
God.
games, then I have shit to talk about.
Hey, you done with the super chats, bro?
Hey, yo.
Hey man,
You know, open the gates of hell,
it's,
man.
it's not my fault that Microsoft is trash.
I'm done. Hold on, I got one more. Well, two more. Okay, forget it. Brian says, "Why does Bond hate his kind black women so fine?" That's facts.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't know why I said I hate black women. I just hate fat people. And if you happen to be black and fat or black and bald,
my
that's
God.
people I don't like.
Last super chat.
Uh-oh.
Last super chat. Relax Paul game and RPG. The dude said Wolfenstein is better than Doom. Can't have any more valid opinions. That was E-Rock. E-Rock, you want to fight him?
Who was that?
Relax Paul Gaming. I agree with you, but you want to fight him?
Hey, Paul. Let's not do this right now.
Somebody put broken DP.
All right, let's do these outros. I don't want to hold you up, and then Bond might go on another tirade if anything Xbox happens. So shout out to our guest, TZ and Wolf. TZ, you can do your outro.
Yeah, man, it's your boy, man. I really enjoyed this podcast, man. This is dope. I haven't really, attended a few like podcasts like that. This is like my second one I've attended. I'm just trying to get a feel of it, but like it's pretty cool, man. But yeah, man, you can find me on Twitter, bro. Like I said, man, I don't really have much other platforms or anything like that, but y'all can just follow me on Twitter. I'll post it in the chat once again. Y'all just follow me over there, and yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I do a lot of gaming, man, like consoles. That's it, bro. But
right.
Yeah, man, this was dope, man. I really enjoyed this.
Appreciate you coming through. Wolf, I want to get they've been, Tekken been doing all its reveals and shit, character reveals. Visually the game looks very good.
That's an Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, what's your who's gonna be your main, and like what are the other reveals you're excited about?
Oh, I've been a Kazuya main since Tekken 1, so obviously I suffered with Tekken 3 when he wasn't in there, but yeah, Kazuya's my main. I'm probably gonna pick up more of Jin, but that's who I play with.
Okay, when it come out, I'm gonna get you back on here. I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh yeah, for sure. You guys can find me on Twitter, Wolfgang Mishima. Same thing with YouTube. You can use that little @ tag now that they added. I mainly post Resident Evil videos, WW 2K23, Tekken, fighting games, stuff like that. I've been trying to do a lot more since I got my kidney transplant, so I got a lot more time to do things now.
Shout out to the
man,
kidneys.
congrats.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Wolf.
I knew you could do it.
Man, dialysis is not fun. I will just say that now. So that sucked. But yeah, I'm
glad
definitely
you're here,
been
bro.
trying to do. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been trying to do a lot more since, recovery and all that. So
yeah.
And thank you for having me on, BG. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jack went through a transition too, right? Never mind.
You've been trying to fuck me for weeks. Yo, dude, what's going on?
What? What are you talking about?
Bro, why are you so horrible,
What's good with you, bro?
This man said that his life was in danger. You talking about having sex with Jack? This is not.
Who said? What is wrong with y'all? Who said anything like that? I'm just congratulating Jack.
Like you was interested, man.
Jack got, he got the hormones approved and everything like that after the transition. I'm just trying to congratulate the man.
I shaved my face one time. That BG horny. This is crazy.
Come on,
bro.
Oh, Jack, that was a real picture.
Yeah, I shaved my face, man.
Nigga, why would you do
Manny
that?
Fresh.
I'm
See, this is why they say black people be unserious about everything. This man just told you about a whole liver transplant, and like you just making jokes.
It was
and then you said you want to fuck me, bro.
It wasn't a liver. My bad. What was it? Lung? Spleen? Oh, kidney.
Jack
Okay, my
like a
bad.
bisexual iguana when he shaved. Don't shave again, bro.
I knew it was one of them organs. My bad.
Yeah, the one you got
Like a
punched
little-
in by Alex.
Little fruity gecko. You said what?
Y'all so unserious. E-Rock, do your outro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to home base, baby. Love you, best friend. Meow.
What? Why you niggas so zesty?
Did he just do a meow at me?
He did. That nigga did purr. Oh my god.
That was funny. Okay.
Why are y'all so zesty, bro? Alex, do an outro.
Broken in the closet, HB.
Hey yo, this nigga about to have a long list of all them names. This is Bond's letter Z. Movie guys episode. I think we doing one either this week or next. So tap in. Chill.
All right. Jack, you did yours? I can't remember.
No. Good week. Good podcast, man. Besides BG being very weird towards the end, it's pretty good. Shout out to y'all.
Jack, you promised that you would do your old school intro.
Actually, I did. I said it was 2:30 in the morning and I was gonna go to bed, brother.
Nah, Jack, Jack, if PlayStation, because I don't be believing no rumors nowadays with it, but if PlayStation does when they do announce the actual showcase, then you gotta do one, bro.
If Jim Ron hands in his resignation papers, I would do it every week.
Oh, bro. Jack, the man is doing a good job, dog. You gotta let this go.
I'm unsubscribing.
Fuck that nigga.
All right.
Good week.
Everybody did their outro?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Oh,
you can't.
no.
You don't mention. Go ahead.
Well.
Why you gotta stretch?
I am the peacekeeper of the land, holding it down for everybody. Definitely going to be doing a day one stream of Jedi Survivor because I like my Star Wars.
Okay.
I like my Star Wars and I like my biz. Fire. I'll be in the house.
Okay.
I could not understand. Whoever was just talking needs to get a new microphone.
Alex is on his Obama phone.
Fuck out of here.
You are broke ass nigga. What the fuck?
I'm going to eat some Taco Bell, nigga. Yeah.
Who eats nigga? What?
How
How old are you?
Hold the fuck up. BG, you lost to a guy that eats Taco Bell.
Broken burrito HD.
There we go.
Banger.
Fire.
Alex
That was
also
about
is
it.
also
I'm
like
going
he also 5 years younger than me. He got more youth on his side. That's facts.
Mhm.
How old are you, Alex?
Why you can't just say you lost, BG? What's all
The
that?
nigga younger than me, bro. He's spry and all that young shit. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm tired of talking to you niggas. Chat. We'll catch y'all next week. I still gotta do After Dark with these degenerates. So yeah.
No, this man is legitimately at Taco Bell. Like he's not capping.
He's a sick nigga, bro. A sick nigga. We out. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
I said, would you mind if I got 2 Chalupa Supremes?
This nigga's about to deep throat some chalupas.
Broken Chalupa HD.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond. Aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Ooh. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty have failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Well Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't all strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.